What's going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody had a fantastic weekend. We are chilling. What does this say? The severe thunderstorm warning is now ending at 9:30 p.m. It was originally in effect for July 7th to 9 p.m. All right, cool. No problem. Anyways, yeah, we are in a severe thunderstorm warning currently right now, so there may or may not be a chance that we lose power or the stream cuts or, you know, everything else funny that happens on this this channel. But either way here, no big deal. We will we'll power through it. So we'll see exactly what happens. I think I want to more center this. I feel like that makes sense. Yo, what's going on, everybody in the chat? Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. It looks like we have Kellogg here, as always. What's going on, dude? Welcome in. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Did we have somebody else over on live stream? I feel like, yeah, we had Wolf, but weirdly enough, Wolf did not come through. That's weird. Super weird. All right, so we did see mine come through. There it is. Okay, perfect. There it is. It just finally populated. I had to go to the website and come back, and it populated. Anyways, Wolf, what's going on, dude? Glad to have you. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Yeah, we've got some more Ragnarok for you guys today. So we're gonna be diving in and playing some more Ragnarok. Amy D, what's going on? Says Happy World Chocolate Day. Wait, it's World Chocolate Day? National World Chocolate Day? I did not know that. Yo, Luna Tattoos, great content. Keep it up. What is going on, Luna Tattoos? I've never heard of you. But I'm kind of intrigued now with the tattoos. What have you been up to, Luna Tattoos? Do you do human tattoos? Like, is that a thing? Like, are you a tattoo artist? That's super cool if you are. That's really cool. Wolf says, playing some rag on the server? Heck yeah, dude. Kellogg says, oh, time for some Kit Kats. Yo, Kit Kats are good. I will agree with that. I actually didn't know it was National Chocolate Day or whatever, or Happy World Chocolate Day. I didn't know that. But what's going on, Amy D? Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Glad to have you. Like I said, we are experiencing some storms and stuff. So I do know for a fact that there might be some hiccups, either that or worst case scenario, we might get some interruptions. You know, if it's too loud. I do have a 5-year-old and I do have a 9-month-old. So there is possibility that, you know, we might get some interruptions from the kids, but we'll see. Corey, what's going on? Says, hey, I haven't seen you since CRK, dude. Well, welcome in. Welcome back, Corey. Welcome back. Yeah, brother, we've been playing a lot of different games, man. We've been pretty much diving or converting our entire channel for the past like year into survival crafting games, which I have been an absolute fan of for as long as I can remember, basically. But yeah, He Who Lurks, what's going on, dude? Glad to have you. Welcome in as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. It looks like we got some more notifications being sent off on YouTube that we haven't seen in a long time. But I'm not mad about it. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Try Power World. We did try Power World for a little bit. Yeah, I actually need to go back to Power World at some time. We just haven't done so yet. But yeah, man, welcome in, dude. Everybody, welcome in. Thank you all very much, by the way, for being here. I really do appreciate the love. We probably should also get off some live links here really quick. I know also, too, that Scorch is going to join me at some time. I'm not sure. Yo, what's going on, Hyper Ape? Thank you so much for tuning in. Glad to have you as well. MBD says it is. I only know because my friend told me earlier. So if y'all have chocolate, eat it. Kellogg knows how to celebrate. Hey, I have not had any chocolate. I lie. I did have chocolate today, but it was in a chocolate chip cookie. Does that count? I mean, it technically is chocolate, right? But it's not like plain chocolate, and it's not like probably like the best chocolate that you can get, I would assume. It's like that cheap American, you know, like cheap American dirty chocolate. The stuff that like foreigners, especially like the UK, would probably frown upon. They'd be like, "You call this chocolate, bro? This tastes disgusting." So then I guess that would count. I did have some chocolate today. I guess that works. But yeah, no. If the power does go out, though, I do have a couple of things on my desk to celebrate. I do have whatever this is. I think this is like a tester for, like, you know, for testing if you have like you know, power on a circuit. But it does have this handy dandy little you know, flashlight on the backside, so I can at least use that, you know, to get out of the studio down here because it's gonna be super dark. The other thing that I did actually grab was a candle. So this one is a sand plus frog, it says. I don't know, inspired on the California coast. I don't even know what that means. But it is citrus verbena. I'm not even sure. Soy wax blend. I don't know. It's just this interesting candle thing here. If I can get it to focus on my. Anyways, it's never going to focus on that. But anyways, it's just a candle that was already lit at some point in time. So I do have that as well. No backup Ginny? No, absolutely not. No backup Ginny, Hyper Ape. Nope. No backup Ginny. But like I said, so I do have a candle that I can light if I need to. But I'm going to probably just end up, if the stream ends up dying because of the power, then yeah, I'll probably just end up using this bad boy here, you know, to kind of just walk up the stairs outside of the basement and everything and then gather everybody else. But sounds like it smells good. I mean, it does smell good. Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, I mean, it definitely smells good. Anyways, so how was everybody's 4th of July, man? If you guys celebrate 4th of July, how was it? Hopefully everybody had a fantastic weekend and a safe weekend. You got all your fingers, you know, fingers and hands for all of my fireworks enthusiasts out there. Hyper Ape says, I'll send you my solar gen. Yeah, dude, please do. That would be nice. I would take it. I would take it for sure. I have thought about getting a Ginny at some point. I did see some of like the backup generators, like these like you know, like electrical ones. It looks like, you know, that you like plug in and charge and everything, and then it holds charge for like 48 or something, you know, hours. I thought about getting one of those just because at some point in time I think it would be beneficial if the power does go out and both of my children sleep with a white noise machine, right? And when the power goes out, the white noise machine goes out, and that immediately wakes them up. So yeah, so I've thought about getting some sort of thing that we can, like, you know, use in a backup pinch if something like that was to happen. I could plug it in, you know, get it all ready to go, and then, like, you know, the moment the power would go out, you know, I can just, you know, immediately go and plug it right, you know, plug it into the power Ginny, and then boom, sound machine comes back on. They can sleep, you know, hunky dory. But I just haven't done it yet. I've seen a lot of them like on TikTok and stuff, and I don't even know if they're really good, honestly. But it would be cool. You know, Corey says, yep, I had a lot of fun. Wolf says, good for me, not for my dog. Yeah, yep. Yeah, animals don't like fireworks. Majority of them don't anyways. I guess if you probably have like a hunting dog and they're used to like gunshots and stuff going off and they're not scared, maybe they wouldn't care. But I think the majority of dogs and animals definitely have issues with fireworks and loud noises. Hellog says, if your power goes out often, it makes sense to grab one. No, it doesn't go out often. No, it definitely doesn't go out often. That's why I haven't bought one. You know what I mean? Like, it's very rare that it would ever go out. But yeah, I mean, it still happens. You know what I mean? Like, if you know, in that case. Amy says it was allowed 4th of July. People in my neighborhood were setting off illegal fireworks all freaking week, including last night. Interesting. Illegal fireworks. So in the state of Iowa, they do not have fireworks as illegal. And you can technically, I believe, light them off year round, unfortunately. I don't think that we have any sort of like rule or regulation. I think maybe like a time regulation, like you can't set them off like past a certain time. But I'm pretty sure fireworks law, Iowa. I'm pretty sure in Iowa, consumer fireworks are illegal to use from June. Oh, just kidding. So from June 1st to July 8th. And then December 10th through January 3rd. A new state law prohibits cities and countries. Oh, sorry, counties. Yeah, counties from banning fireworks on July 3rd and 4th and December 31st, meaning that they can be used on those dates regardless of any local regulations. Though still limited to 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. on July 3rd, from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. on July 4th, from 9 a.m. On, and then December 31st to 12:30 a.m. on January 1st. Okay, so then, yeah, so never mind. So we could only use fireworks in specific days, like in those specific days, and also like the certain time frame, right? So you can't go like too late beyond a certain point, basically. Which, I mean, I think which makes sense. Yo, what's going on, Betty? Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream, love. Hopefully you're doing well. How was your 4th of July? Did you celebrate and do anything fun for your 4th of July? And then Wolf says, it's Betty. It is Betty. I see her in the chat. I see her. Hell yeah. Welcome in, Betty. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate the love. Glad to have you. Yeah, dude, tonight we're going to be playing some more ARK. I'm excited. I'm excited, dude. Last I checked on Friday, we were diving in and we were playing, or we were working on building the base. I don't know what Scorch has been working on yet as of right now. It is it is very possible that he has gotten a lot more done. I'm not sure. So we're going to have to jump in here and see. I have been out of town literally all weekend. I left Saturday morning. I think we were walking out of here about 9-ish. And then went out to the in-laws' place, which was actually really nice, by the way. Speaking of that, you guys know that on Friday, I think I stayed up till like, what, 2 a.m. or something on Friday, or sorry, Saturday morning. So then I went to bed, and I actually got super lucky, dude. Both of my children, well, I lie. My son came in about 7 o'clock, but I made him go back to bed. He just went in his bedroom and played, and, you know, was just hanging around, not really doing much of anything. And then, yeah, at that point I was like, all right, cool. I fell back asleep. And then our daughter didn't wake up until, I think she actually, the last time she got up, I think was, like 5 something. So she was already, back to sleep. Like, my wife's fed her, you know, put her back to sleep. By the time my son got up, and then we got him to go back to his room and lay down. And I think all of us didn't wake up until around 8 a.m. So I got to sleep in from, like, you know, 2:30 to like 8 a.m., which was crazy good, because that's like that's like completely unheard of. Normally my house is awake by like 6:45 every day, like on a weekend. And then even earlier on weekdays, normally everybody's getting up at like 6 a.m. To get everything started to go for the day. MBD says, it goes city by city here in California. All of them are illegal in San Francisco and the most of the Bay areas, but safe, and sane. Sane. Fireworks are legal in a few Bay area cities, so that's where to get them. Gotcha. Betty says, I hate 4th. Sorry, fireworks are so bad for air quality. And while this is the first year I have not had to rescue an animal to try to keep calm, I do have breathing issues, so I'll be dealing with that. Yeah. And I'm sorry to hear that, Betty. Yeah, you're totally not wrong. I mean, like, the fireworks in general, yeah, I mean, they're not good, you know? I mean, it's like with most shit we have in the United States, I feel like. You know, I feel like most of the stuff we have in the United States is not good, you know? We're just constantly polluting the air all the time and polluting everything else in the world. I mean, basically everything we touch, right? Let's be for real. But yeah, no, I totally get that. And then the animal thing, yeah, animal thing has always been an issue, I think, for forever. As long as I can remember, it's always been an issue. I need to check where I'm typing here, because I can't see if it's all caps. Okay, it's not. Okay. I'm trying to type in the passcode here, and it's like not. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it that time. But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, it's definitely something we've always struggled with the pet thing. Every single pet we've ever had, I believe, has always had issues with fireworks and just loud noises in general. Betty says many places are swapping to laser light shows instead, which is nice, and they have just as much of a wow factor. That's true. That is true. I would agree with that. I think it would be super cool if more places did that. I've actually never been to one of those, though. Anybody says USA, have fun and or make money now, deal with consequences later. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yep, exactly. Yep, that's a perfect way of doing it and explaining it for sure. All right, we got to take a couple pictures here really quick so I can get the live link stuff off here. What should I do this time around? I don't know. I always struggle at this, you know what I mean? We always got to figure something out. Hold on, don't ever remember. I don't ever remember what we should or should not do, you know? I think this is a good one for people to like right here, right? Like right at my nose. It's like a good 4th of July one. Thank you. Let me see if that one works. Yeah, that's a good one. Perfect. Perfection, baby. All right, let me upload this one really quick. Get some live links sent off real fast. Wait, what is that noise? You guys see this? What is going on here? Drone. Wait one second. I have some... Do you hear that noise? Oh, is that a Bronto? I feel like that's a Bronto. Where's the saddle for this bird? Okay, apparently there's no saddle on this bird. Okay, I don't see anything. I swear I was hearing something. I was like, what is that noise? Yeah, I was totally hearing something, and I could not figure out what the heck it was. But never mind. It must have been something out here. It sounded like a Bronto swinging its tail, maybe? Sounds like a Bronto? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. Yeah. Betty says, do you guys still need a crystal spot? There's a crystal cave near the edge of the desert. I mean, I'm assuming at some point we will for sure need some sort of crystal. Like at some point we will. Yeah. For sure. We will. I think it was a Bronto outside of your walls and it killed whatever it was. Yeah. That's what my guess is too. That's what my guess is too. All right, let's get this thing sent off here, guys. If you haven't done so already, I really would appreciate it. Drop me a like here on the live stream if you are on YouTube. Be sure to share it out if you've got other communities and other places that you like to stream out or to send out your links. And then secondly, here we got another thing I want to talk about today, and that is pinned in both of the chats, in the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat. I am an Amazon affiliate, right? Which means that I have an affiliate link for Amazon. Now, what's really cool about this affiliate link is that it is not product specific. Now, I can give you a product specific link if you wish. But the nice thing about this affiliate link is that it's just basically buying anything from Amazon, anything at all. It doesn't matter what it is, whenever you want to buy something. You guys can utilize my link. It doesn't change the prices. It doesn't do anything. All it does is just tack my affiliate link onto the end of that sale, like, whatever it is that you buy. And it gives me direct commission. So it's a really nice, like, cool way for me to make money on the side, like just by people buying things off of Amazon. The reason why I'm sharing it and talking about it now, I've had it for months, but the reason why I'm talking about it now is because we have Prime Days. So the Prime Day sales starting tonight or tomorrow or whatever, for like a week. Right. So because of that, so if you guys are interested and you're going to be buying a bunch of things, maybe gearing up for the holiday season, maybe buying a couple of things for gifts for people, or maybe you just want to take my affiliate link and bookmark it to your browser. So anytime you want to buy something, you can click my affiliate link and then buy whatever you want just to give me some commish. You absolutely could do that. So I really would appreciate all of you guys using it. I also did put a command in the chat for you guys. You can do !Amazon in the chat, and it'll directly post that link for you guys there. Again, go ahead and bookmark it, do all that stuff. I really would appreciate it. But anyways, guys, with that being said, let's dive in. Let's play some ARK, baby. Betty says, I think there's a Bronto sign outside your walls. Yep. Amy D says, Brontos are my favorite, dude. How many do you have? I don't have any Brontos. We've got no Brontos in the game yet. None. But there's a Bronto right there. There's a beautiful Bronto. Look at him. Look at the big old boys. Look at the big old big Bronto boys. Yeah, no, we don't own any Brontos. Unfortunately, those guys are massive, though. They are huge. Super slow, but they you swing their tail. They got a lot of health. They're great for like bullet sponges in PvP. And then you swing their tail, yeah, dude, and they give you crazy amounts of berries and thatch and everything else their tail hits. Maybe he says, "Oh, nice! I'm all for getting some of the Amazon, getting some of Amazon's money." Yeah. Yep. Yeah, maybe I should start selling it that way. Listen, if you don't listen, you want to take some more money from Bezos? Go ahead and shoot me some. Go ahead and shoot me or use it as my affiliate link. But yeah, no, it definitely helps me out a lot, guys. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, any way and every way that you can help me out by utilizing any of my affiliate links definitely comes in clutch. Speaking of Amazon days, I'll probably put a couple more ads out on Twitch too, or not Twitch, on Twitter tomorrow, on X. Wait, who's this guy? Oh, yeah, this is me. On X, I do have, or I am partnered now with Corsair. I know Corsair is going to be running some hella deals, dude, on Amazon. Speaking of, Amy D, I'm talking to you, but, you know, anybody else that qualifies, you know, feel free to listen. I want to get 2 new monitors, okay? So my plan is to get 2 new monitors. Hopefully, I can work out some crazy good deal or something like that with Corsair, but it would be fantastic, dude, if I can get 2 new monitors. The monitors I have, I think I've told you guys before, they're busted, they're old, they're 18, you know, they're 1920 over 1080, they're just 1080p monitors, nothing too fancy, 60 hertz, like they're not very good. So I want to, that's like one of the last things I need to do to upgrade my setup to be like fully geared and done and like top of the line. And with Prime deals coming out, and like I said, I know Corsair is doing a major update, or not update, but major sale and everything on some Corsair stuff. I am a partner with Corsair, so I do get 10% off if you utilize my code of something that's not on sale, unfortunately. But if you use my link in general and you buy something on sale, I do get commission on that as well. So again, we'll be posting some stuff the next couple of days on all my socials and stuff. So just stay tuned for that. All right, so I don't know what exactly we need to get done tonight. I do know that I would like to get. It looks like all Scorch did this weekend was tame. That's what it looks like, which is fine. But it definitely looks like he's got some new stuff. So we've got this Argentavis here, which is new. Tamed by Salty Gingers, so that's new. We didn't have that one before. We have this one as well. Tamed by Salty Gingers, which is new. The T-Rex he had last time, so that is not new. Oh, never mind. He's got 2 T-Rexes. He's got 2 Rexes. So he tamed a second Rex. Must be this one, probably. Yeah, so he tamed a second Rex. We got the Dode, which we've already had before. The Anki, which I believe he already had. I'm not sure. Yeah, we already have, because I helped him knock that one out. The Beaver, that's all what we had before. We did get a couple of birds. I got this bird, I think, on last live stream. Yeah. I believe that's where we're at. There is a 145 Rex near my base. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, honestly, right now. I'm not sure. We got to figure out. By the way, how does everything sound? Can you guys hear all the sounds? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear the in-game voice? Can you hear, how's the balance? Does it sound good? Let me know. Yeah, we got to figure out what we got to do. I think we need to probably finish off this base, maybe get some crafting benches placed down, get some storage placed down, get everything planned out and built out. That would be nice. You said you can't hear the game. You can't hear the game, huh? You should be able to. You can't hear the game? Like at all? Or do I need to turn it up, you mean? Because you should be able to hear the game. All right, so crafting benches. Actually, I'm just kidding. Wait one second. We're supposed to get live links sent off. I'm slacking here. Oh, I'm slacking, guys. I'm slacking. Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, thank you guys for confirming that. I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna do live. ARK Ragnarok. Ragnarok. There we go. Playing ARKSurvivalAscended Ragnarok. Get your cheeks in here. http www.twitch Twitch.tv/Kodeations. Perfect. There we go. All right, I got that one posted off, which was nice. That's what we needed to do. AMD says, I can hear the game and you. I think there's not a lot of game noise happening right now, so it seems hard to hear. Yeah, there's nothing going on right now. I mean, like, if I stand still, it's pretty quiet. Betty says, Code, what are the chords of your base, please? The chords of my base right now are 65.1 and 33.6. So 65.1 latitude and 33.6 longitude is the chords where my current base is as of right now. All right, so with this being said, I think what we should do is we probably should even though I really do like the way this looks, I feel like we should get rid of all of this stuff and actually put things, you know, in a logical order, I feel like, which kind of makes a lot of sense, which would be something like, oof, that's going to be, how does this work? Yeah, okay, perfect. I was going to say, wait a second. Oh, it's not working. Never mind, it is working. All right, cool. So, what do we need for that? We need probably, what, more wood, I'm assuming? More wood, more thatch. I'm just going to make a bunch of these. Oh, so we crafted one. Okay, 2. We're going to get a level here in a second. Oop, 3. So what I'm thinking we do is I'm thinking we just kind of roll with this, like, you know, warehouse kind of look for the storage, for at least for now. Because I do think it looks the best, and I think it offers the most practical, I believe, when it comes to this stuff. So let's just do this, and let's enable snapping. Wait, and hold to enable snapping. Yeah, there we go. All right, so it looks like we're going to be able to fit 3 of them, I think, into each one of these, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. And then, well, Scorch just got on. What up, punk? All right, and then we need, I think 1. We need a couple ceilings. Don't we have ceilings, I believe, too? Quarter ceiling, no. I mean, I guess we could probably do quarter ceiling. Wait, I thought we had ceilings. Do we not have ceilings? I thought we had ceilings already crafted. I mean, there's 1. We could do 1. We could do 1 for sure. Yo, what's going on? Check out the Griffin, dude. Hell yeah. The Griffin looks sweet. All right, we need to put this here. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe we did do the smaller one. I didn't realize that. I did not realize we did that. Yo, Zombie, what's going on, dude? Glad to have you. Welcome in, brother. Hey, how was your live stream earlier today, dude? How was your live stream earlier today? I know you were live. I didn't even have a chance to dive in. I was at work, but how was your live stream, brother? And how has that been going, by the way? You've been doing pretty good with the live stream shenanigans? All right, let's do, I think we need this, right? Number 7? Yes. Yes, that works. And then let me put this in here really quick. You said I'm heading to the Crystal Cave and we'll get you the cord so you can mark. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, Betty. Yeah, thank you for that. I would appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we need, don't we have some of these? I felt like we already have some of these crafted. Do we not? I thought we had a preloaded box already, but maybe we don't. I thought we did. Nope, not that one, not that one. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't already have them crafted. I thought we did at some point. We've got some things crafted in here. Nothing too crazy. A couple of things, but nothing there. Zombie said it was good. Stream for about 5 hours. Made some good progress and survived the blood moon. Hell yeah, dude. Hopping over to ARK now. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, dude, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Glad to hear it. I have not got a chance to dive back into 7 Days to Die, brother, but I know for a fact that I want to. I think it would be super fun to dive back in and check out all the cool new things that they've added and stuff over time. Definitely something that I want to do at some point. Yo, Hardy, what's going on, dude? Glad to have you. Welcome in. Hello, Copperhead. Yeah, what's going on, brother? Glad to have you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good 4th of July weekend, Hardy. By the way, I don't know if anybody's ever told you this, but do you know what your name always reminds me of? Your name always reminds me of Hardy, the rock/country singer. That's totally what it reminds me of. Hopefully that's not a bad thing, right, in your eyes. If you don't like country music or something, I could see that being the thing. But that's what it always reminds me of. Hardy, the artist. All right, so we have... What is it that I need? Oh, yeah. We might actually have enough to make one of those boxes. Let me see. We do. We do. And then we need the frames. Where do you make the frames at? You definitely don't make it there. Not in the country. Yeah, no worries. Hey, it's all good. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, hopefully you don't take offense to it. But yeah, it was just something that it reminded me of. Again, I don't mean anything by it, bad. What's going on, Club Classic? Glad to have you. Welcome in. What music do you like, Hardy? I like a variety of music. All right, we're gonna do. Is it frame? No. Structures. Wood. Oh, scaffolding. That's what the word is called. Okay. That's why I was like, what is this word? If it's not called not called that. All right, and then we'll put another one there. There we go. Perfect. So now we got 2 of them. And then I'm going to need more of those, but that's all right. And then we'll do one of those. There we go, just like so. And then we'll do number 9. I'm going to have to probably take this off. Can I not do that, though? I hate how that's not... There we go, that's what I would do. There we go. Oops, I don't want to do that, though. Get that off. There we go, perfect. You said, I like music to dance to. Hey, you could dance to any music. What do you mean, Club Classic? Artie says, well, I'm going to show my age here, but I'm into 90s metal and 2000s metal. Pantera. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that metal, though. I like metal music from that era. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. By the way, there's also nothing wrong with showing your age either. We're all a different age group here, I would assume, but for the most part, I think we are an older crowd, so I think you're safe. I think you're safe, my friend. But yeah, nothing wrong with that age metal. Like I said, I like a variety of music. I kind of have like all walks of life. I feel like one of my favorite genres that I feel like not a lot of people know that I like a lot actually is why can't I craft that? What are we short on? If I do stone, what is this? Okay, we need wood. One genre that I really like that I don't think a lot of people even know or are familiar with, but that is electro swing music. Have you ever heard of electro swing? Club says I've been listening to some since 2020. I'm into Static X these days. I've never heard of Static X that I know of. That I do not know. But yeah, no, I absolutely love. So I got a question. Are you playing alone these days on ARK? I am not. I am not, Hardy. No, we're playing on the community server, and I play with my best friend Scorch here. So Scorch is a buddy of mine. He plays pretty much every single game with me. He helps me make content, you know, the whole 9 yards. So normally, I'm always playing with Scorch. There's the occasional random time that that you know, something happens and we don't play together for whatever reason. But for the most part, we're always playing together. He doesn't make content or anything like on his own channel. He just helps me or assists me to do it. But yeah. But he says a bunch of spring chickens, all of y'all. Spring chickens. Come on now. What's going on, Mike Adams? Thank you so much for tuning on. I am not unofficial. No, no, no. No, sir. No, sir. Official is terrible, dude. Is absolutely terrible. We tried doing the official route, brother, and it was not good. It was not good. It was bad news bears, homie. It was bad news bears. I thought you were going to say electro pop. I mean, like, I'd be fine with electro pop, too. That wouldn't affect me either. I mean, I'd be fine with that. ARK game chat sucks? Yeah, game chat always sucks, yeah. Yeah, the game chat sucks in the game. Scorch and Code always keep each other huntable. That's true. That is very true. But yeah, no. We tried the official thing, Mike, and it did not work out, brother. We got wrecked. The first night, I think we spent, I don't even know how long, dude, trying to find a base location. Because everything was just completely pillared, and it was like just past the point of being fun pillared, like just terrible. So we decided no. We decided no, that we weren't going to do that. That it was going to be easier to just, you know, go off the official network. But it was the pillaring that was a giant pain in the butt that we did not like, that we didn't care for. It was the servers being maxed out, and we had about 5 of us, I think, that were like trying to get in and play all on the same official server, and it was just an absolute nightmare. We could never get in, you know, at the same time. It felt like the land, obviously, with that, the lag spikes were sometimes horrendous as well. So we just decided nah. And we decided to just instead go with a private server. So that's what we ended up doing, and that's where we're currently at right now. And it's been working out pretty good. Do you have your own server? Yeah. Party, this is our own server. Yep, this is our own server, brother. Yeah, this is our own server. I own this server. Zombie, the one in the chat, pretty much manages it and everything. I mean, obviously, we converse together and make decisions and stuff like that. But as far as the person who owns it, yeah, it's technically in mine. Yes, it's in my name. Mike says, can I join? Mike, the only way that you can join, man, is that if you join our Discord, !Discord in the chat, and then you have to become a member of the community in the sense of, you know, talking, hanging out, being a regular here on the channel. You can't just join it immediately. It's a process because we don't want to let trolls in. We only have a limited number of slots on the server as well. So it's not something that's just open to the public willy-nilly. So just something to keep in mind. But yeah, feel free to join in and make yourself comfortable and, you know, hang out, get to know the community members, all that stuff. Sorry, I commented before you mentioned it. Yeah, no worries. Nope, you're all good. Yeah, you're all good. All right, so we've got, let me see here. All right, so we made a bunch of stuff on this left-hand side, which is good. I think that's going to be really good for a lot of the storage that we currently have right now. If we just rename some of these things, I think I'm just going to start renaming them. We'll do stone. We'll do, oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I meant to do. Nope. We'll do stone, maybe flint. And then maybe, what should we do here? Stone, flint. Would you do metal ore? I feel like you wouldn't really keep metal ore, right? Maybe we'll just do, ooh, we could probably do obsidian, right? Obsidian? How do you spell obsidian? Obsidian. Nope. Bro, obsidian? Is it A? That looks familiar. That looks right, right? Obsidian. Obsidian. It's probably terrible spelling, bro. It's probably horrible. All right, and then this one we're going to do wood. This one we'll do thatch. I don't know what this one should be. Should we do wood thatch? What would be another one that comes along with that? We should probably just do fiber, I guess. I don't really know what else to put there, so we'll just do wood, thatch, fiber. Thanks, obsidian. Okay. Yeah, right? Hey, I was close. I was close, chat. Obsidian. What was it? Ob. So it's ob. Yeah, so obsidian. Right? Obsidian. Okay, got you. I got you, boss. Okay, so obsidian, right? That's probably the best way to do this, right? Stone, flint, obsidian, right? Then we've got wood, thatch, and fiber. It would be my guess, right? The next stuff here we probably should do, what would be for raw materials? What else would we get that's raw? You know what I mean? Ooh, we do have crystal. Damn. Okay, yeah, we need to swap that one then. We need to probably do crystal, follow in line, right? So crystal. That's probably what we should do. Can you get this bird out? Why are you flopping your wings over here? Or no, it's this thing. It's this thing. Now you're kicking me away. Move this thing out of here. All right, so we got crystal. And then we probably should do wood, then thatch, right? Thatch. Your Discord isn't letting me join? Why is it not letting you join? It should let you join. Oh, do you think you should put metal? All right, fine. We'll do metal as well. We'll do metal. We'll name one metal. That's fine. And then we'll do wood here, I guess. Right? So metal, then wood, then thatch. That'll work. Then we'll do chitin and stone. Search it up. It didn't correct me. You're okay. Your Discord doesn't let me join. What's your Discord? And I'll invite you. Chitin, stone. What about stone? Oh, Classic says, what about stone? G-Mate. Yo, what's going on, Axeman? Dave, glad to have you. Homie says, good day, mate. How you arkin' going? Visual storage is a brilliant mod for resource storage. HyperX is going on and says, hide. Paul Wheeler. Yo, what's going on, Paul? Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream, man. Glad to have you. What was I doing here? Oh, yeah. What? Guys, you guys are tripping me up here. What did I put in here? Thatch. Yeah. And then we also need... What am I doing here? Come on, dude. Give me this. Oh, man. What was I going to do here? Thatch. Oh, yeah. Fiber. Wait. Betty says stone, flint, crystal, obsidian, metal... Ah, sand. That's another one. Okay, sand, wood, thatch, fiber, hide, pearl, silica block. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the wood one needs a change to sand. Okay, I got you. Sand. I feel like metal should also be changed. I feel like this one should be what? Clay? Right? Stone, flint, obsidian, crystal. No, it probably would be sand is what I think it would be, right? Wouldn't it be sand? I think sand would be next because it's a raw material. Yeah, I think it would be sand. Yeah, and then I think I'm good with that, right? So it would be sand, and then I would say we would dive into wood, right? I think. Sand, wood. Right? No. It would be middle. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, it'd be metal. There you go. What is the crown after my name? It's YouTube's weird thing where it does like these like tags and everything associated with people's names and stuff now based on the rank, I guess, like of their support or something. I'm not exactly sure how it is. It's a new thing that they just added. It's brand new. I accept the rules, but it won't let me join. I can't get it. So it says I accept the rules, but it won't let me join. What is it doing? When you accept the rules, nothing happens. It just sits there. Have you maybe tried to close out of it and reopening it? Does that work? Fiber. What you're doing now, I use all the time till I find the visual storage mod, which makes ARK life so. Yeah. But Axeman, is that a mod that is for everybody, like on the server? Like, is it a mod to install on the server, or is it a mod that is like on person side, on player side? Because if it's a mod on the entire server, yeah, we just don't have a whole lot of mods added to the server, and we've been intentionally keeping it low on purpose. So that might be the reason why. Alright, so here's what we got so far. We've got the stone, the flint, the obsidian, the crystal, the sand, the metal, then it goes to wood, thatch, and fiber. So essentially what this side here is what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to probably try to keep all of this to be raw storage. You know what I mean? We're going to keep all this to be like raw storage, you know, like the materials that you farm, you know, from outside, you know what I mean, you know, like sources. And then I think on this side, right, this side here, we might make it all craftables. You know what I mean? It'll be items that are crafted. So for instance, like you would have your clay, for instance, right? That's made, that, you know, that's crafted. Your spark powder, your gunpowder, you know, things like that would be crafted is kind of what I'm thinking. It's a mod for the entire server, but it is indeed a nice one. Easily got used to it. It's not showing you when I search for you, Hardy. It's a free mod that anyone can use by adding it to the server, and it's not a huge mod. It never had an issue with it. Interesting. We could figure out. We can look into it, Zombie and I. We can look into it and see what our thoughts are and see what we want to do. The thing is that, like, yeah, it's not that we won't enjoy it. I know for a fact we will enjoy it, Axeman. The only thing, like, the thing for us is that, like, we're very big on, like, trying to stay close to the vanilla ARK experience as possible, right? Like, we don't want to veer too far out of the vanilla experience or the normal, like, you know, every average day Joe experience for ARK. That's kind of where we're at with it, right? So we're at a point where, you know, we don't want to change too much stuff, you know what I mean? But we do understand, like, having some quality of life is nice, you know what I mean? It's just going to be a matter of, you know, like, what we can, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. It's like whatever we really want to change up, you know, or do, or, you know, or have. It's, I don't know, it's a weird thing, I know. Because there's so many quality of life mods. It's like, why wouldn't you just use all the quality of life mods? But then I feel like some of them, I feel like they just kind of take away from the core game experience, you know. But then you have certain things and certain elements that you can't get, you know what I mean, which is also sucky, you know. So you kind of just run this realm of what do you allow, what do you don't allow, and why do you not allow it? And yeah, it makes for some interesting things. It doesn't change much, just adds a ton of dedicated storage options. Right. But let me ask you this: wouldn't it change the idea behind, you know, getting to a point where you can unlock the tech dedicated storage, right? Because then, like, you wouldn't be excited to unlock the tech dedicated storage, right? Because if you already have the ability to do so, you know, at the very beginning of the game. You see what I mean? Like, that's what I mean by, like, it still technically does have an issue, or have, you know, a hindrance, right? It prevents you from, you know, in essence, you know, waiting and unlocking the to dedicated storage once you get to that point where you've earned dedicated storage versus having dedicated storage just off the cuff. That's kind of what I meant by, like, you know, it kind of changes things a little bit. All right, so we're going to do one here, I think. Yeah, that'll work. I think we'll do 2 more. Yeah, we'll do one there. And then we'll do one here. We could probably do another one too, but we'll see. We'll see how this works. Posted the coords for the Desert Crystal Cave in the Discord. Heading to the Highlands Crystal Cave next. Awesome. Thank you so much, Betty. I'll grab it from you in a second here. I will grab it from you in a second. Thank you so much for putting together those coords, by the way. That'll really help us out when we need to go and grab some crystal, do some crystal farms, crystal runs. All right, I don't know. I think Scorch is putting stuff away in the boxes, it seems like. All right, what can I grab here? All right, I can only craft 1, which tells me I probably need more wood, right? Would be my guess. So I got that there. Oops. That's not. You says, yeah, it gives you all the perks of dedicated storage, plus some. Right. Exactly. And that's you know, that's the, you know, the hard part, right? Because again, it makes me just think that, like, you know, is it worth doing then? You know what I mean? Like, is it worth doing it? Because in my opinion, it then completely takes away, you know what I mean, the satisfaction of getting to a point in the game where you then naturally unlock dedicated storage. Although, Zombie, like we talked about before, earlier, I think it was earlier today, we do need to get together at some point, maybe tomorrow at work. You mean when I'm sitting at work? We do need to get together and figure out all the engrams that we cannot unlock just with Scorched Earth. You mean, you know, bosses, and then figure out a creative way that we can get them on here or unlock them on here a certain way. So then that way we can, you know, get the ability to craft all the tech stuff. So I don't know the proper way to do that. I know we talked a little bit about maybe just having it unlocked at like max level or something. Maybe you unlock it, or maybe we'll just put a couple of tech engrams as you level up, you know, and then you'll eventually get it. Axman says, I've suggested it to a few people that play vanilla, and they agree it is awesome. I like it because it's more primitive-looking storage, so you can always upgrade to tech stuff. It's true. Hardy says, I think your accept bot is broken. It won't let me accept the Discord. It has a crane to auto-unload stuff. HyperApe says, a heads up, the visual storage mod does have a limit. That's not 9,999.99 per item. Just gotten the Ascended Pterodactyl saddle. Hell yeah, Wolf. There you go. Make us some Ascended saddles. That's cool. Spyman says, let's make ARK great again. Report all servers with overspammed locations. Dude, absolutely needs to be done. Somebody needs to freaking do something about that. But I doubt it'll happen, homie. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to make a difference, bro. I wish that they would. I wish there would totally be a way to do it. But, yeah, man, Wildcard's not going to fix it, unfortunately. I just don't think so. Or don't think so. Which sucks, but... Look at that, dude. I literally made the exact amount that I needed. That's crazy. Hardy, yeah, that's weird, homie. I don't know why you can't get into the Discord, brother. Are you, do you have a verified Discord account? Like, have you, like, verified your email and stuff on your Discord? Like, is that, like, have you done that? Because that's goofy that it does not let you join. That's kind of, I mean, it's concerning. It's definitely concerning to me that it won't let you join, because the because everybody should be able to jump in here, you know what I mean, and hang out. I see Hyper Apes thing was given the survivor role. I never had this issue. I've had Discord for years. Yeah. No, I totally get you. What is it like? So I don't see, it says you that joined. I see Hyper Ape joined. Is that you? I see Young AC3. Is that you? Which one are you? Because I don't see Hardy as in joined. Zombie says, I will say it looks cool, though. It has like barrels for gunpowder and pallets for metal, like big metal baskets for the stone and crystal. Hardy says no. Axman says, I can't stand official because of the pillars spamming. What is the point behind it? Oh no, they don't want neighbors too close to them. What BS? Yeah, it's such a joke. Yeah, it's a joke for sure. I've joined, no problem. LOL, I got handcuffs as part of the drop. Nice. There you go. Wolf. Get a little freaky with it. I see what you're up to. I see you. My Discord is on my email. Okay, I did see that one. Okay. Yeah, I just want to verify that was you. Okay. I think I saw that one. There it is. Yeah, perfect. There it is. Okay. Copy this. It says you're in the Discord, dude. It says you're in the Discord and you have the survivor role in the Discord, Hardy. So you should be able to see everything on the Discord. If you don't see anything, what do you see? You don't see anything? Nothing shows up? Nothing pops up? Or what do you see? Can you walk me through exactly what you got on the screen? Because it shows that you're in the Discord and you are you got the survivor role. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big Discord user, but I've joined yours and a couple of others. ARK is life, and I enjoy chatting with the folks. Hell yeah. Well, welcome in, Axman. Glad to have you, brother. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, we're going to need stone. We need some more of these. All right, so we are getting some progress done on the base tonight, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to take that. I don't think I overlaid those, did I? No. I don't think I did. We'll do 6. And I have these laid out to be... you said I can't type in any of the channels. You can't type in any of the... Okay. All right, let's try this really quick. So if I go here really quick, and I do Hardy... Oh, yeah, never mind, I forgot. Your name's a little bit different. 1 second here. Let me go down here, pull the log really fast. I can see... Stosen. Okay, yeah, I got you. So if I do Stosen... And you reply here. Reply here. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. You can see. You can reply. Hell yeah, you got it. I've watched most, if not all, of your videos. So once I seen you were live, I had to pop in and say, hey, heck yeah, Axeman. Well, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in, dude. Glad to have you, and thanks for all the support, by the way. I really do appreciate that. That's awesome. Have you played Aberration? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I totally have. I haven't played Aberration and beat Aberration or anything, but yes, I have played Aberration. Yes, I've played Aberration a few times from ASE and ASA. Yeah, we played Aberration when it first dropped quite a bit. That was honestly... Are you serious right now? Thank you. Alright, so let's do 6. I don't know why this one didn't... This one didn't want to... place properly. That's alright. No, you should be able to reply in all the other ones. I'm not sure why you can only reply in general. I have no clue. Yeah, can you see this? Okay, so Kellogg's trying to help you out. So my mod is trying to help you out, Hardy, in the Discord. Yeah, my mod's trying to help you out in the Discord. So basically, you should be able to go to, like, the channels and roles up in the top left-hand side of the Discord, and then make sure you have everything turned off. Or, sorry, turned on. Not off, sorry, turned on. Making sure that you can see all the different channels and everything. And Kellogg, if for some reason that doesn't work, if for some reason he can't reply to anything, maybe it might be worth, unrolling him with the Survivor, you mean, and then re-rolling him with Survivor. Maybe that'll, like, I don't know, re-trigger it or something if something's goofy or something's weird. Alright, so this is essentially what we'll have for the other side. Now, this one, I don't really know what we should do. I'm not exactly sure. Would it make sense to have the items that align with these goods on the other side? So, for instance, like spark powder, for instance, like, would that make sense? Like, you would do spark powder. Maybe you would do, what, polymer? Because of the obsidian. Like, does that make sense or no? You would do, like, spark powder here. You would do spark powder. I don't know what you would turn stone into. Because spark powder technically takes both. But you'd have spark powder. Maybe you would do poly here. You would do poly. Maybe you would do... I really don't know what you would do there. The next one over, you would probably do what? Clay. Sand. Not sand. Yeah, I don't know what you would do here in the first one. Ooh, heck yeah, Wolf. There you go. Hey, picking up drops is really nice. That and also fishing, too, if you can get a good fishing pole. Baby's moving around. I'm on baby duty tonight, by the way. You guys want to see baby maybes? Check her out. She's so pretty. She's just sleeping. I'm trying to think what we should get here. What would we do? Would you do... I don't know. Just clay, I guess? I guess we could do clay. That would be another one. You got clay, spark powder, polymer. You'd have... what? I'm trying to think of the other stuff that you would craft. You know what I mean? Like resource-wise. Gunpowder would be one of them. I don't know if that would be here, though. But we'll do gunpowder. That would be another one. Maybe stimulants. No, not stimulants. Narcotics. Narcos. I'm just going to call it narcos. We'll call it narcos. What's another one that you craft? Yeah, I got gunpowder. Yep, I got gunpowder there. Ooh, charcoal. Charcoal would be another one, right? Yep, cementing paste. That would be another good one. Yep. Yep. We would do charcoal. That's not how you spell charcoal. Charcoal, right? Is that how you spell it? Charcoal? Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, charcoal, spark powder, cementing paste. Yeah, cementing paste would be another one. Cementing paste. Yep, cementing paste would be another good one. There we go. I got a couple of different things here. That would be good. Cementing paste. Electronics, yep. Electronics. Where would you put the... I guess I don't know. Thwack, thank you so much, by the way, for tuning in. Glad to have you. Welcome in. Organic poly. You probably wouldn't put organic poly in a storage box, though, Axeman. That probably wouldn't go in a storage box. That would spoil. Right? So you wouldn't put the organic poly in there. We probably would use the organic poly and only farm it when we needed it, unless if we would put it in like a fridge or something. Maybe we could do, for now, we could just do pre-built. So like any of the pre-built stuff that we find, we could put that there. That would make sense. All the pre-built items. So like all of these things, for instance. All of these pre-built items that we got in here. Just thought of resource donation. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, no worries. But like all of these items that we don't necessarily need, like at the moment, but we will need them eventually. Obviously, I think like ammo would be another one. I mean, I think that's probably a really good one. Maybe ammunition. Let's put these items away. I'm trying to move all this heavy stuff because we've got a couple of those storage boxes that we can bring back in. So we're gonna put that there. This there. We should probably actually like load up something and then fly it in here. I feel like that just makes more sense. Makes a lot more sense actually. If it can hold it is the question. Oh yeah, it can definitely hold it. Okay, so we're gonna grab that, that, and this. Let's fly this bad boy in. Oh yeah, the chitin. Yeah, we haven't made one for that actually, for the raw resource grinds. We'll have to do that. Yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll have to put one of these. Fiber. We'll have to do chitin and keratin. Yep, so chitin and keratin, that's another one for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. That'll probably work. We also have sap too, right? Sap. Would that be another one? That we'd have to get a bunch of at some point. It's technically a raw material. What is in this bird's inventory? Nothing. Okay. Oh yeah, I got a Mastercraft assault rifle? Hell yeah, dude. Hey, you're ready to do a boss fight. Pearl, what's going on? Is there sulfur? There is sulfur. Yep, you're totally right. Damn it, that should go with the stone stuff. That should totally go with the stone stuff. Oh well. And, oh well, we'll do sulfur. No, it's pH, isn't it? No, you're right. Sulfur. sulfur. Yeah, the green sulfur poopy stuff, yellow stuff that smells like butthole. Hardy says, so you have a private server. I'd love to join it and add it to this thing you got going. I love PvE. Hell yeah, Hardy. We'll get you a booty in here. All right, electronics. We've got electronics, cementing paste. All right, I think we got a pretty good start for the stuff. I mean, we don't have anything really thrown up here, which is fine. I mean, we've got to figure out what what exactly we need, but I think it works out pretty good. I think we've got quite a bit of stuff. Holy smokes. Look at my man over here filling these boxes, dude. We got all of our crystal put in here. Oil. No, dude, oil. Wait, can you get blue gems and fungal wood on rag? I didn't know you can, but yes, we do need a woolen pelt. Yeah, we need a hide box. Yeah, bam. We got a lot of shit we got to get. Yeah. Yep. We probably do need to put another one here now that I think about it. Yeah, we got a lot of materials. I completely forgot. This one. They added them recently to rag. Wait, you can? I found the blue gems just the other night. Wait, they added gems to rag? And fungal wood? I was not aware of that. That's good to know. That's crazy. But yeah, good to know. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, we need fiber. We need fibber. Where's the fibbers? Where's the fibbers at, dude? Where's the fibbers? Oh, fibbers, come get your fibbers. Where's it at? Here it is. I got fibbers right here. Yo, Rebecca Brown, what's going on? Says, yes, there is an aberration cave. What? An aberration cave. Yo, I didn't know that. That's cool. That's pretty awesome. I didn't realize that. I had my own server back in the day. Building was my favorite thing, not to mention the easy-to-locate elements. Hell yeah. Yeah, no worries, dude. Like I said, man, we're glad to have you aboard, brother. Glad to have you aboard. Ooh, look at this. This is pretty sick. Yes. Yes. All right, let's do this. We're going to need to add a bunch more of these. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to add. I didn't even realize that. Are you going to use salt? We're not going to use salt, but we're going to need to add salt. Yeah. I forgot about a lot of these things, apparently. I apparently forgot about a lot of these things. Okay, so, first up, what do we need? We need hide. So we're going to do a hide. We're going to do wool/pelt. Bro, I can't even type. Pelt. We need to do, what, oil, I guess? Yo, Jessica, what's going on? Says there are crabs in two glow pets on Ragnarok. I found blue gems in the snow biome near Green Obelisk, and fungal wood, I believe, is in the swamp. You should use the visual storage mod. Yeah, I know. That's what everybody keeps on saying. Yo, Marshadow, what's going on, dude? Hell yeah. It's been a long time, Marshadow. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome in, brother. Glad to have you. Yeah, I know we should use the visual storage. I know. I hear everybody telling me this in the chat. I know. All right. We're old school, man. We're old school, you know? It's just what it is. We're old school. We don't like to use, mods hardly ever. I don't know how many of these we need, but we do need a bunch of them, so let's do that. And this is why I like the visual mod. I forget about what resource they are until I use the visual storage. Yeah. Yep. Well, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's no big deal. Hyperape says, bro, I found a 150 featherlight, but found no Z seeds. Oh, yeah, that sucks. That sucks. I honestly did not know that they added those to rag. That's super cool, though. That's really cool that they added some of the aberration stuff to rag. That's really cool. I'm curious to know. You said they added the crabs, so you can get the Carcanos. That's really cool if you can get the Carcanos, actually. Marshadow says, yeah, I just finished Chapter 3 and 4 of Deltarune. Nice. I have never played Deltarune, so I don't know anything about it. All right, so I've got wool, or I got hide, and I got wool and pelt, and then I have oil. We don't have salt. I did not gather salt or put salt down yet, so that would be one that we would need to get. We can fit 3 more boxes here on the left-hand side, and we can fit 3 more boxes on this side. If we need to, we could do another 3 here, which would give us, yeah, all of that. We can also do more storage units and boxes over here if we needed to, but this was I was going to save for a lot of the crafting stations. Is kind of what my plan was. The different crafting station options that we have, or more flyers and storage and all that kind of stuff. We got crafting stations up here in space as well. But it's kind of what I was hoping to do. All right, we've got more thatch and wood here. Do this, do thatch. There we go. Jessica says, we just use the golden mushrooms to feed the feather light. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's super cool. I did not know that they had that on there, though. I'm not going to lie. I had no clue. Artie says, all right, Copperhead, I got to go. I hope... Wait. I hope to be part of the crew. Yeah, dude, absolutely, Hardy. Thank you so much, dude, for stopping by, man. I appreciate the love. Have a good night, brother, as always. Thank you so much. MBD says, Code doesn't cave to peer pressure, even when those peers are being helpful and telling him how to not do things the unnecessary hard way. Yeah, that's very true, Amy D. Axeman says, I'm really enjoying the BP hammer. I can save the best parts of my worst build to adapt and alter next time around. That's true. That's true. Have a good night, Hardy. They broke ARK for Xbox. You can't get on... What? You can't get on at all for ARK or for Xbox? Damn, that sucks. I do have my secondary account, though, on the Xbox, so that really does blow if that's the case. If that is the case, that really does suck. Alright, if I can put all of this stuff on here... They're talking about it on ARK's Discord. He said, weird, I'm on Xbox and I had no issues at all. Yeah, I think Zombie's referring to maybe, like, certain people, maybe? Or maybe it is, like, you know, everybody. But my guess is it might only affect certain ones or certain people. Maybe certain models of the Xbox could be affected as well. That's also something that could be the case. Welcome back, Club Classic. Glad to have you. And Axeman, yeah, I actually have not used the BP hammer yet. I am actually curious on using that. I have not had the pleasure of using it yet. I've honestly been so stuck with building all of this stuff that I have not paid enough attention to it. What do we got here? We got some metal ore, some poly, crystal, sand, metal ore. Oops, nope. Metal ore. Oh yeah, poly's over here. Charcoal, which I've already got some of that. I'll put that there. We got narcs, which I'll put that here. Gunpowder, poly. Put that there. I think that's good there. What else we got? We got fiber. Like a massive amount of fiber on me that I don't need. Put that there. Alright, what else you got on you, RG? You got some C4, which is not very important. I'm trying to empty out these boxes is what I want to do. I just don't know what we need, you know, to put where. Because I don't have any of these things like, crafted, unfortunately. Or not crafted, but I don't have any boxes put together for these things. I got a pre-built box, which is fine. Ooh, silk is another one. Damn, I forgot. We need silk, too. I completely forgot about that. Alright, so we got flint. Crystal, sand, metal, wood, thatch. Wait, what did I pick up? Oh, metal. And then I got a pre-built box over there. Somebody says that it has the Xbox only box checked and I can't uncheck it. Really? Yeah, that's wild, dude. And that's a pain in the ass. I absolutely hate how they do that. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's pretty common. You know what I mean? I feel like they fix like something on one of the platforms, and then I feel like they cause more issues with everybody else on other platforms. It's like, just don't. I don't know. I feel like they need to do more quality testing. Does that make sense? Am I the only one that feels that way? Like, I feel like they need to do a lot more QA testing when it comes to releasing new things, or not new things, but releasing fixes and stuff to maps. I feel like they don't do nearly enough of that, and then it always resorts in, you know what I mean, like them fixing one thing, and then, yeah, like Zombie says, yeah, them fixing one thing and then breaking two things. Like, I feel like that's pretty standard here for ARK at this point, which, I mean, it sucks because nobody wants that to happen, you know? Nobody wants that to happen. Nobody wants to hear it happening, but it does. All right, so if I pick this up here, there we go. That should work. Perfect. And we'll do some hard poly here. I'm basically trying to like pull out all this stuff and kind of put it away is kind of what my plan is. At least I'm trying to anyways. Jessica says, yeah, they fixed one thing, break two things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jessica says, I'm doing it. I'm stacking 20 mutations into each stat then that I want, which is health, stamina, weight, melee for the final Phoenix. That I'll make is going to be named the Dark Phoenix from Marvel. Hell yeah. Betty says, Axe, I doubt I'll ever do that or use that. Only thing I like in the game is building, and I even harvest a lot by hand to think about my build while I do so. The hammer for me would rob me of that fun. Zombie says, and as soon as I went to get a screenshot of it, it works. Of course it does, Zombie. Of course it does. That's how everything functions. That's the story of my life at work. I literally get to a point, you know, where I'm sitting at my desk and somebody at work is like, you know, they go through they get to a point where they do need to call me, right? And then they're like, hey, this thing is not working. Can you come in, you know, Code, can you come help me? You know what I mean? This thing's not working. And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll be there in a second. And then like I basically, you know, do whatever I'm going to do at my desk, and then I make my way over there. And then I get there, and then guess what? Boom. It just happens to magically work. That actually happens a lot, to be honest with you. They're like, dude, you're never going to believe this. I swear it's just now working. It was not working a second ago, but now it's working. And I'm like, that's weird. That's weird how that works, isn't it? Well, anyways, glad it works now. But yeah, that's literally what happens. It happens all the time. Spark powder, clay, poly, gunpowder, narcos, charcoal, cementing paste. I'm going to put all this stuff away here. Alright, so we also have in this last category sap, right? Isn't there a sap somewhere? Sulfur sap. Yep, here we go. There's that. We got spark powder over here. There's that. We got metal over here. Perfect. You still have to gather as the build the pieces. Wait, what do you say? Hold on, Scorch. Let's get you in the chat, baby. So, Code, when will you fight the two mini bosses, the Lava Golem and the Ice Worm Queen? As soon as we get a chance. Jessica, as soon as we get a chance. I got killed by 10 beavers while raiding their dams. Yeah, Wolf. Yeah, dude. Have you ever done anything with the beaver dams? Like when you go to the mechanic because your car is making a weird noise and it stops as soon as you get. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're not there yet. We haven't really farmed up enough resources or like tames or anything good like that to do any fights. What's going on, Scorch? What'd you ask, homie? Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Power and everything in that house.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think so far about the storage? I think it looks really good. Yeah, I've just been kind of like trying to lay that thing out. I think this left side, the best that I can, I'm going to try to do organic materials, you know, like just the standard ones you'd like harvest and farm. And then on the right side, I was going to try to lay it out as in like things you would craft, you know, like all the spark powder and the narcotics and, you know, charcoal, things that you would craft like utilizing the raw materials. It's kind of what I was going for, but I don't know if we'll have enough room with just this first little area, but we can put 3 more boxes here if we need them. We could put 3 more boxes here if we need them, along with 3 more resource boxes here. So we'll see. We'll see, but I'm trying to just go down the list that I know of. I mean, I do know there's a couple of them that and I also haven't used any of the small boxes, by the way. Any of these ones on the top, I haven't used them. Currently, they're just for looks as of right now. Until if we want to use them, we can. But yeah, that's where I'm kind of at with it right now. But I think it looks really good so far.
It does.
JR, what's going on? Says blue gems are at 51.45 on top of the waterfall. Nice. Thank you so much, JR. I appreciate that. But yeah, and then I was just slowly doing runs. That's all I was doing, was running back and forth, trying to put stuff in the box. I did put a pre-built box here, which I don't know if we'll end up keeping it here, but for now it's serving the purpose. So like all the building materials and campfires and shit that, you know, we pick up from drops are fine. We'll just put into one of these boxes. I thought about putting the pre-built box on one of these walls, you know what I mean, or like this one here, just because then it would stick out, you know, or like, you know, a saddles box and stuff kind of would stick out, so we can at least just grab our shit, or maybe like I don't know, weapons or ammo or something like that might be better.
Yeah.
But 1 second here. Betty Gaming says, good night, Amy, Zom, Wolf, and the rest of the lovely people. Talk to you guys later. Alrighty, no worries, Betty. Have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That's what I'm kind of thinking anyway. What is this? Is this a wild? It's a wild terror bird. Two wild terror birds. Oh, it's a 140 terror bird. There's the 140. Looks like. I can't believe this works. That's so wild to me how this works. It should not let you shoot the dinos through the wall. That's so dumb.
Well, they're the ones who are peeping through the wall, so you know.
I know, but this one, but I want this one. I want the 140. Where's the 140 at? Of course, the 140 doesn't stick its face out.
Who knows?
Did he run off the edge? It must have ran off the edge. I don't see the 140 anywhere. My guess is it ran off the edge. This is where the 14 is, or the 15, level 15 one is. Speaking of pelt, here's some pelt. stopped attacking, so my guess is he's about to knock out. He's running away. 2 shots. There we go. There we go. I got him knocked out right here in our base. Nice. Look at this. Look at this beautiful thing. Weirdly enough, chat, I'm not sure how the heck he got in here, but oh well, he's here. He's here now. We'll tame him. He's a 140 female. Solid black. Looks beautiful. Don't blame him, you know. Not sure how he got in here, though. It was weird. Super weird. But anyways, we'll drop some prime on him really quick. Tame up a terror bird. Traits, he's got athletic. Means what? This creature has high lung capacity. Allow it to generate health and stamina quickly. That's not a bad perk to have on a terror bird. Not too shabby. Jessica says, so Code, have you seen the concept art for the Mega Raptor? It looks sick and scary. I love it. I knew Val would be coming still, but probably definitely in September. Yeah. I did see that as well. Yeah, from the Community Crunch. Yeah, it actually looked pretty good. I'm very curious to see how they're gonna correlate their abilities though, from the the community's concept or whatever, you know, like the community voting. To what it actually is, you know. I am curious to see how they're gonna do that, what their plan is, what exactly will be the same, you know, coming across versus not. Oops, that was the wrong cosmetic. I don't know if all of it is. I mean, that's probably where you can get them. Yes. It used to be like in the snow area, so I don't know like if that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, looks like I gotta fly to north.
Yeah, which makes sense. Nice one, Terror Chicken. Yeah, we got a Terror Chicken right in our yard. It's pretty nice. Axman says, I've seen folks with a Dodo Terror Bird skin. It's funny to see. Yeah, makes it look like an extra large Dodo. By the way, the Terror Bird not Terror Bird, the Pterodon that died was not an important one. That was that was Iceman. He was a level 40 or 50, you know, Terror Bird or whatever, or not Terror Bird, Pterodon. So, not the end of the world. That passed away.
You let Iceman die?
I didn't let it die. The Terror Bird killed it.
But you let it in.
No, I didn't let it in. It randomly got in. It was weird.
After you started antagonizing it.
No. I antagonized the one that was level 15. That was the one I knocked out. Listen. The ARK community can attest, okay? The audience. It was not my fault. I literally knocked out the 15 that was right here at my wall, right? It dropped on the ground. I then went outside the walls, and I looked outside around the base. There was nothing there. There was a ledge and everything. There was nothing there. I stood out there, ran around out there. There was nothing there. I couldn't even find the other 140 Terror Bird. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Walked back inside, and then next thing I know, boom, there's a Terror Bird 140 pecking at my ass. And I'm like, what the hell? And then it was like, boom, instantly running inside the base, just attacking shit. It was attacking your bird. And I was like, you know what? We don't need this crappy level 40 bird. Like, this was the very first bird that Scorch left in the damn snow area to die. So I was like, I'll just let it attack it while I shoot it with trank darts, and that's or trank arrows, and that's what I did. And it knocked him out, and your bird died in the process. So, you know, it is what it is. Listen, in my eyes, we made a hell of a trade. We got a 140. All right, we got a 140 Terror Bird from your level, what, 12?
Okay, so a random 140 Terror Bird for a legend in the making.
No,
Pterodon.
no legend in the making. There was nothing legend about that Pterodon.
He literally, they had a name after them, the Iceman, because it survived in the frost.
It did survive in the frost, yes, but that doesn't mean Jack Diggly squat. It was terrible. You couldn't even put weight on him. Jessica says, Code, now you must tame griffins, breed them and mutate them to glide around. Terrabird, you say? What Terrabird? Axeman says, it looks awesome and can't wait for that mod to drop this month. Wait, which mod? Oh, yeah, the Terra. Are you talking about the Terra or the Dodo Terrabird skin? Wait, it hasn't dropped yet? I thought you said you've seen people utilizing it. Or do you mean like people who had like early access to it or what? You know one thing that I hate about this stacking mod? I don't know if you've realized this, but have you realized that you can't, like, for some reason, you can't, like, grab two items that are, like, down stacked and stack them back together? Does that make sense? Yeah. Like if you're watching my stream, like I can't drag, like, in the smithy right now, we got a stack of 17 shotgun ammo and 13 shotgun ammo. If I click the 13 one and drag it to the 17 one, it will not stack. Nothing happens.
And you know why, right?
No.
Because that probably one of those 17 or 13, like all the items you get after the stacking mod, it doesn't stack with old items.
But it does. But it does if I put it in my inventory and then I press T on it. It then. Oh, it doesn't. Wait. That's dumb. Why is that? They're all the same items, though. It should. Huh. That's weird. I don't know. You make a valid point. I don't know. Why would it do that? That's goofy. Do you have any explanation for that, Scorchy, over here, man, with all the information?
Why the stacking mod doesn't?
Yeah, why does it not? Why does it not stack the items?
All new items are part of the stacking mod. That's just how it is. Because the old items don't have a register of like the new limit, the 1,000 limit. So they're all still the old items.
So the old stacks can't increase the stack beyond the standard stack size.
Yep. Old items are old items. Yep.
Interesting.
You can still use them. But...
Yeah, that's weird. You says, can you hit auto stack button next to the folders? Yeah, nothing happens. Yeah, nothing happens. But that would be the reason why I can't combine my trank arrows. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess I didn't put 2 and 2 together. But that makes sense.
Oh, there's the mammoths.
Hey, what was your pterodon's name? Iceman or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't tell me you're gonna name it Iceman.
I am. How did you know that's what I was gonna do? Damn it, chat. Scorch knows me too well. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. He knew that I was gonna name him that too. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Anyways, yeah, so now the Terrabird is named Iceman Killer, and I went ahead and also put in the Iceman's essence inside of his body. So now you know who killed Iceman.
It's great. Fantastic.
It's just a reminder that that's what happened to Iceman, in case if you ever forget one day. Wolf says the Bronto has taken a violent bow movement next to your base. Yeah, you're talking about the one that was over there in the distance over there. Yeah, I watched it make some weird noises and weird positioning too. Yeah, it was weird and goofy. Did you just leave me? You were just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get my own oil.
I left like 20 minutes ago.
After
I joined the VC, I immediately left.
I know. I saw you leave, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together until now, and I was like, oh wait, he's already left. I bet you he just went and got his own oil. He's like, yeah, I'm not waiting for this guy.
Well, I'll tell you what I hate right now is we literally still don't even have an Ascendant pickaxe or axe or anything. We've been so unlucky.
Yeah, that does happen.
We're still using regular stuff, so all the oil I'm not getting much oil.
Yeah, but that does happen. Yeah, it totally does happen.
But it's a start. I'm getting oil right now. I'm at the oil fields right now up north.
All right, so let's make this one silk. We'll call this one silk. Amity says, what a sweet tribute to Iceman. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful tribute to Iceman. Chat. Don't make it, a joke. It's a nice tribute. I could have done no tribute. That would have been worse, right? But instead, we're honoring him.
Yeah, it's definitely the right way to go.
We're keeping his name alive. By naming him Iceman and putting his essence in his killer. Right here. Iceman Killer, baby. Iceman Killer. Alright, what do you got? You got this thing filled up? Oof. You do that. Nice. Alright, so, what's next? What do we need next? So we got a bunch of storage boxes and stuff. What do you want to do right now? What do we need to do? Do we need to tame some more stuff? Do we need to build another hut? What do we need to do? What do you think we're at right now?
Oh, I found the ice dragons. Ooh.
Wait, you find the ice wyverns?
I found ice wyverns or whatever, yeah.
Ooh, that must mean there might be some nest in the area for you to grab an egg, an ice wyvern egg.
On an RG? No.
Yep, on an RG. Gotta be fast. Be fast and quick, baby.
They're just floating there menacingly.
Yeah, they're waiting to kill you.
I'll tell you though, once we get these
kill my 140 pterodactyl. Oh, dude, for sure, Wolf. Dude, those elephants are dangerous, dude. He said he had one of those giant elephants kill his 140 pterodon. Yeah, dude, those elephants are brutal. Brutal, dude. They are for sure very aggressive. Jessica says, careful, the ice wyverns are now in pairs, not just one no more. Yeah, that is interesting. I didn't realize that either. Axman says, the modders of Castle Craft have made another mod that is dropping this month, the Elemental Ice. It has structure, decoration, and dino dynamic skins. It looks amazing. It's a premium mod. Yeah, Aaron Longstaff does a really good job with his mods. He's done a really good job. He hasn't done a whole lot of mods, I don't think, for ASA yet, so this is one of his newer ones. But yeah, he's done a really good job with his mods. I will say that. I think Aaron's done a really good job.
I think I found a crystal I found a crystal cave with a bunch of oil too.
Oh hell yeah! Go farm that oil, baby.
Yeah. So once we got the plan is. At the moment, like, we'll eventually upgrade to griffins and wyverns or whatever. Eventually, we get them. But now I want to get cryopods and cryofridges as well with the generators and stuff set up, like, so we can get the house functioning. But as far as cryopods and all, I want to tame mammoth for wood and not a thilo. What do you call it? Therizino for thatch. Over here, like north.
The Therizino for sure I agree with. Do we need the mammoth if we already have the beaver?
Apparently it's a lot better than a beaver.
Oh, okay.
Can anybody attest to that? Can anybody confirm? I mean, the beaver's good, yeah. It's like made for wood, obviously, but so I was told that mammoth is better than beaver, so.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm fine either one. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, like, we can get a mammoth. I like either one of them. I mean, I just knew that, like, originally I think the beaver was really good for wood, and then I know the mammoth eventually also became really good for wood too. So I don't know which one is technically better. At the risk of sounding like a jerk, can we add pyromanes to the server? Ragnarok's supposed to have pyromanes already on it, Wolf.
They are. Yeah, no, they're already on
Yeah, they're already on the server. Ragnarok comes with them by default.
Yeah.
All right, so then this one here, we've got pre-built, so let's go ahead and rename this one to Saddles.
Okay, so this is definitely the oil places.
We'll do ammo, and we'll do... Yes, R&D around the lava flows. Yeah. Yep. No, that's what I'm saying. I knew for a fact that they were already on the server.
All right, I got about almost 1,000 oil so far.
Ooh,
I'm in the center of the map where, you know, it's the big like caverns and it's like all pretty and everything drops off down to the center.
yeah, so you're cooking then. You're cooking with gas over here.
So I'm hoping.
Ooh, something's fighting something else, it sounds like.
Yeah, so.
Thought they were.
Cause we can, oh yeah, because we don't have no electronics. Oh, there's Spino. I can't wait till we start doing a taming spree to like tame a bunch of new stuff. It's gonna be so fun.
Oh yeah. Saddle. What do we got here? Anything? Oh jeez.
Yeah, so I was gathering all the, so I did max out stone. I know you saw that.
Yeah, I did see that. Yep. Which is okay, never mind. Yeah, me and Grubs have a pair, and don't worry. And DW has all of the colors. LOL, you'll be surprised to know that I have no idea if Mammoth is better than a beaver. Yeah, I mean, somebody can Google it. We can Google it and find that out for sure.
Of course, there's a freaking Spino on this drop. Of course.
If you're fast enough, it won't even matter. I believe in you.
It's literally on top of it.
I believe in you, though. You can do it. You can do it.
Well, you could do it all night long.
Yes. Well, I mean, I can't. I don't have that stamina, but somebody can, I'm sure.
I wonder if I can drag it away.
What, the Spino?
Yeah.
You can try. I mean, if it holds the aggro long enough, you can.
Oh, wow. Well, I lost aggro quick.
Yeah, they're, Uh-oh. This is not good. I was trying to land and nothing was happening.
The day we get an Ascendant axe and pickaxe.
Need something, wait, you'll be surprised. You need something that fly faster than an RG to get across the map faster? Yeah, a Quetz. A Quetzal. Did you guys hear that they increased the speed of a Quetzal? I actually don't know how much they've actually increased it. I mean, it could be still absolutely crap when it comes to speed, but it showed in like the last patch notes that they increased the speed of the Quetz. So I am excited to test it out. I don't have a Quetz, so I don't know for a fact right now, but it would be interesting to know if how much they increased it.
Did we even tame a Quetz on the island?
Yeah, we did when we first started playing, because Jared was still playing with us when we tamed the Quetz.
I think we were on Tapajara, I think, is when we tamed one. That was the only time I've ever tamed a Quetz, was on the island.
Yeah. And then we have it since, basically. My favorite creature mod is the Clifton's Critters and the Paleo mods. I'll add them to any map that I play. I thought the fastest glider / flyer's glider dino was the Maywing or the Meguana. That's because you were over water. Why you could? Oh, because I couldn't. Really? I thought before it allowed you to try to land, right? But then the moment you hit water, do you mean it would then throw you off your dino? Unless if that was never the case, instead you had to be flying and just hit it, I guess, instead of landing.
I did find a Griffin.
Ooh, there you go.
Level 85.
I was gonna say you can build a Griffin pin really quick and
I don't know how to do that.
tame it. Actually, before we do that, I feel like we should make a bunch of trank darts. Is what I think we should do before we start doing that, because I feel like the trank arrows, do you know what I mean? Like, are they're fine, but they're like not the best way to do it. I think we need to do trank darts and get a good long neck BP. The ideal.
Honestly, like that could be a while. So, I mean, we could probably the blue one, the blue bow.
Well, your Ascendant bow would also work too.
Yes.
Why you couldn't land? I like the Paleogornis as a flyer only because, yeah, I can land on water. Yeah, which is really nice. That's true. That is true. Alright, narcs are over here, right? Here. Yep. I'm just organizing the stuff out of the boxes outside still and destroying the boxes. That's what my plan is. Not destroying them, but picking them up, I mean. don't know how well it's going, but... Okay, so that's not going to work. We're going to walk very slowly. Wolf says I got 15 electronics out of a red drop. Hell yeah. I don't know. Do we have any electronics? I don't even know if we've gotten any. I think we did get some from a drop before, didn't we?
No.
No? None from a drop before? All right.
Polymer.
Shoddy. This. Anything else in here? Nope. Ammunition. There we go. We'll put that there. This there. Perfect. We've got cementing paste. There we go. Right here.
I gotta say, this is extremely pretty plains area between the snow, like up north above us, like the green strip going between the two snow on the east side.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful up here. It's very flat, going uphill, like it's just open.
Oh
very
yeah.
Nice.
Jessica said, "What's your favorite creature in ASA?" I still think my favorite creature in the game so far, like out of all the creatures that I've come across, is probably either the Meguana, which I really did like that when I did that spotlight test, and I thought it was just super good. But I think overall, still is gonna be the Baryonyx. I think it was very good because it was really strong. It had like a underwater stun, or a water stun, which was really nice for like instant heals. Yeah, I mean, I think they were like a medium-sized tame. I think in general, I think it was probably my favorite dino so far that I've had and messed around with in the game. Now, is it the best overall? Probably not, but it probably is. It's probably my favorite that I've had. All right, so if I put this one here, I think that works. It still works. All right, we'll do this one armor. Armor. And then we'll put all this in here just because this is where... For now, we might change it out or swap it out or do something else with it later.
I have finally returned.
But for now, this works. Getting ready to make cryo fridge and cryo pods. If you enjoyed the Griffin but wouldn't mind a different looking one, the Owl Griffin. Yeah, dude, the Owl Griffin by Manny. Yeah, dude, they look super cool. We actually had them on our other server, Axeman. We had them on another server, and we really, really, really liked them. They were, yeah, it was a really nice mod. The Owl Griffins I really liked. I love the racks, but the Thyla's my favorite. Yeah, the Thyla is something we need to actually get. We were talking about that earlier. That's something that we need to actually get for our fiber farming. All right, so I've been moving stuff in here still. Trying my best to move stuff in here, Scorch. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm slowly but surely getting there. I've got one more large storage box to move. These are chitin, right? It's probably like right here. Yep, there we go. Chitin and keratin. We're going to put all of that in there. We also have another box for clay over here, right? Yo, Outhouse. Is it Outhouse Outlaw? Yes, Outhouse Outlaw. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. Hopefully you're doing fantastic, dude. Glad to have you. Welcome in. Let me do a shout out here for you, boss.
Another soul has been
Welcome in, Jam Wow. Glad to have you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got Outhouse. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Give a shouty outy there. If you guys are looking for another content creator, give a shout out there to Outhouse Outlaw. Welcome in, everybody. We are currently on the Ragnarok map. Thank you guys for the follow. I appreciate it. Not an armadillo. Yeah, Armadillo, thank you so much for tuning in. We got Christian in the house as well. Welcome in. Vendella says we are on Ragnarok. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in as well. Well, I was just playing ARK, so I can't be doing that good. Just started ARK this weekend. It's brutal. Wait, this is your very first time ever playing ARK, Outhouse Outlaw? You've never played ARK before? JLT, what's going on? Glad to have you. Nope, you've never played. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. We've got an ARK newbie in the house. Well, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. My name is Kodeations, Code for short. I've been playing ARK basically since 2015, man. Since ARK literally first ever launched in like early access. I've been playing the game on and off over the years. I think ASE I had over 5,000 hours. And then I think in ASA this time around, I don't have as many. I'd have to look. I can't even remember. 542 and a half hours according to Steam is what it currently lists me as of right now. The Stoner Goat, what's going on, dude? Glad to have you. Tiger Lily Rose, glad to have you. Welcome in. But yeah, that's what I currently have right now for ARK. It's probably my overall favorite survival crafting game. And currently right now we're playing on just a private server that I've rented for my Discord community. At least for the closest members, we have it like at max at like 20 members for the time being. We have to increase slots later, we will. But yeah, that's currently where we're at right now. Destroyer, what's going on? Do you like ASA? I do like ASA. Yeah, I do. Yep. 600 ASE, Outhouse Outlaw. Didn't know ARK made you cry. You get ARKed a lot. Yep. That's pretty normal. That's pretty normal. So, yeah, it's called getting ARKed. Getting ARKed. Or ARK is ARKing me. Yeah, that's pretty standard. Pretty standard for the ARK game. But yeah, we got a new base location the other night on stream, so we basically are building up this base. There's nothing in it. It's just a hollow shell for the time being. But we've got great plans for it. We're doing our storage management right now. So we're going with like the old kind of, medieval theme, kind of what we're kind of building right now. So we're doing like this kind of layout here, naming all of the boxes, clay, spark, powder, poly. These are going to be all the crafted items on the left-hand side. This is all the raw materials on this side. So you've got your stone, your flint, obsidian, all that stuff. We'll probably do some building material or crafting benches and stuff down here. We'll do some more crafting benches and stuff up here. I might try to convince Scorch, my buddy that's playing with me, to turn this into like a hangar for our flyers at some point if we don't use it for enough crafting benches, but we'll see. Destroyer says, they are going to temporarily reopen ASE official for their new official DLC, right? Yeah. I do know that, Destroyer. Yeah, I do know that. I actually have no plans to return back to ASE. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like the graphical update for ASA and all the changes in the quality of life that they've added for ASA. Like, I'm not interested in going back in ASE. I missed it. Are we on ASA? We're on ASA. Yeah, we're on ASA. Yep, ASA. But yeah, not only the ARK Edition creatures are coming, but some of the other dinos as well. And I bet the Velociraptor and the... So it will be more than the Baryonyx and the Raptors. Yeah, for sure. Yep. JLT 970 says, got ARKed yesterday, starting in a new server. Got a PT and it glitched into the mesh. Got a new one and it was shot off the back. Oh, no. Yeah, that sucks. That sounds like a turn off the game and go to sleep. What? You looking for?
I was looking for the polymer.
Oh yeah, I got you. I put it in the box.
I'm about to go make a bunch of cryopods.
Okay, sweet. I can't sit and play it for hours like I could in ASE. I haven't seen the ASA Ragnarok map yet. So excited to watch. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, it's so good. Yeah, it's so nice. So nice. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot we were putting stuff away. We got clay over here somewhere, right? It's hard because, like I said, we literally just got everything everything put away. In the hide box. Raw materials over here, boss. Raw materials on this side. Hide right here. This box. You'll get used to it.
Alright, let me just see if I got everything.
Anything crafted is going to be on the other side. All the other raw materials are on that side. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. By the way, like I said, my name is Code. I'm a survival crafting content creator. I make a lot of content for a variety of different games when it comes to survival stuff. But YouTube is my bread and butter. So as you guys can see here, This is my YouTube channel, so 92,000 subscribers. I make a variety of different videos. We've got a couple of ARK videos here currently, Dune Awakening videos. I tried my hand at that a little bit. We've got Under a Rock I'm excited for. That's coming out hopefully very soon. We've got RuneScape Dragon Wilds. That was our love for a hot minute for the first couple of months when it first dropped. And then it kind of went stale when the content was dried up until they released, actually some big patches. And Shrouded, absolutely loved. Probably my favorite survival crafting game from 2024 because it blends like RPG and then survival crafting, which I really do love. Yeah, Borderlands 4 we're super excited about coming in September because we're big Borderlands fans. Not really big on like FPS normally, but that's one that's always been keen to my heart, especially since Borderlands 2. Power World we played a couple of times, really enjoyed our time in there. We haven't really beat the game yet though, but that would be something I'd like to go back to at some point. Yeah, man, that's kind of where we're at. Make a lot of content. So that's my YouTube channel. If you guys are interested in checking it out, please drop a follow or subscribe. I would appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Vendella, if that's how you say that. Thank you so much. Or Ivory, whichever one you would prefer. I mean, yeah, this is cool graphically, but in the end, it's a total flop. Axman says, don't forget to mention you're using one of the coolest mod skins out there, Castlecraft mods. That's true. That is true. We are using Castlecraft mods by Aaron. So, Aaron's super cool dude. Outhouse Outlaw says, I think ASA is great. Doesn't feel like a flop to me. Followed on YouTube. Yeah, thank you so much, Vendella. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Yeah, Outhouse. I mean, I get it, People don't really care for ASA. There's a lot of good arguments, I feel like, that people have against it, and I guess it's their own prerogative, right? To buy it and play it or not, or, whatever. So, again, it's up to them. But for me, I enjoy it. I don't think it's going to be something that I'll ever want to go back to and play, and that being ASE. I don't think that there's any reason for me to go back and play ASE. I think I would rather just continue my journey in ASA and call it good. But yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy the heck out of it. And all I'm doing right now is I'm trying to combine all of her stuff to get rid of it, put everything away. Yeah, again, I mostly do PvP, and it could just be after playing a game 16,000 hours. Yeah, well, for sure. For sure, that's going to be the case. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I mean, you play a game that long in any game, it becomes hard to leave that game to move to something else. Do you know what I mean? And then leave all of that behind. Or play it in general if you get burned out. That's also, what can happen too. So I totally get that. That doesn't belong in there. We got weapons here. A shield technically belongs in weapons, right? Like, I feel like that's... That makes sense. Okay. Just double checking. Yeah, that part. Wolf says ASA forever. Pearl says, oh, my last name is Althouse. And then, Destroyer says, I find it funny that ASC has more concurrent players and is still at a higher peaks in... Yeah, I see. Yeah. I mean, I don't find it funny. Like, I don't find that funny. But it is interesting. It is very interesting that it still holds more players. And I mean that from a perspective of, I personally think that they handled the situation wrong or poorly. When they came out with ASA, and I think because of that, it's caused a lot of issues. You know what I mean? And I think that there is a large sum of players that clearly haven't made the switch over because they don't have to. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like, because they didn't take the game away, you know what I mean? And they allowed people to still be... Oh, I guess they can't take the game away. But, like, I guess because they I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. They just handled it poorly. That's the best way to put it. I think they just handled the entire process poorly. And I think again, you know, having the argument based on, you know, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? You know, should you pay more? Should they have charged more? Should it have been free? Like, it's just not an argument that everybody's going to agree on at any given point. I think, like, depending on how you look at it, you can understand both sides, and then you just kind of make your decision based from there. But I don't judge anybody from whatever, you know, side that they decide to fall on. What happened when it came out? If they took it away, there goes 50% of the player base. Also, the amount of pay to wins, especially PvP. Yeah. Well, so Outhouse, you're just now starting off into ARK. So basically, Wildcard Studios behind ARK ended up running into a financial situation, and then they had to find another, you know, a publisher, which obviously was Snail, but they already had Snail. But then basically Snail and Nitrado, the reason why Nitrado is like exclusively, you know, private host, you know, for the game, to buy game servers to host for yourself, is because they basically funded Wildcard a bunch of money. Like, they backed them up about a bunch of money, but then they obviously included a bunch of different terms and stuff, which then kind of changed things for everybody else. Originally, Jeremy behind the development behind Wildcard, behind the game, ARKSurvivalAscended was supposed to be like a remastered, updated version of ARK Survival Evolved, ASE, and it was supposed to be free for every single person who owned ARK Survival Evolved. They eventually ended up coming out and changing that after announcing it to the public, that they were instead going to be charging they were going to be making a full brand new game, still classified as like a remaster, but a standalone game. And because of that, then they were going to need to charge for the base copy of ASA, even though they claim that all the current maps inside of ASE would still be coming free to ASA, but you still needed to buy the base version of ASA. And then that put a lot of people, or a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, and it just created a really big, like, divide, I think, in the community. And yeah, and it's kind of been stuck like that ever since. Also, ASC has never really been, or ARK has never really been, in my opinion, like, known for their official maps. I think a lot of people eventually, their private community or their private servers became way bigger than the official network, I feel like. And because of that, like, you know, there's still large ASE communities out there that are still renting, you know, ARK Survival Evolved servers, which I think host, you know, a lot of those players. But yeah, I love ASE and I'm enjoying ASA a lot more, mostly because we can cross-play and mod. Yeah. Yeah, and I still don't get why they would shut down the servers permanently on ASE, then turn them back on, almost like ASA. It's just a money grabbing and test. Yeah, and that's my thought process. Like, for me personally, I'm not, like I said before, you know, I'm not interested in going back and playing ASE. I have no reason to play it anymore. The Aquatica update, I think, is personally just a cash grab. It's made by Snail. It's not being made by Wildcard. Wildcard has come out and stated that publicly several times, that since the DLC was announced, that they have nothing to do with it. They don't plan on having any sort of support for it. They're not the ones that you would need to go to, you know, if you have any issues with it, all of that stuff. That it's all hosted by Snail. And yeah, my thought process and opinion on Snail is not very good. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see what happens. Let's just put it that way. I think it's going to be interesting to see, you know, what happens with it. Are they going to keep the servers live? Are they not going to keep the servers live? I don't think that they will. I could be wrong though. Maybe they do keep them live if enough people play on them, you know, and keep them active. If that happens, then I could see Snail thinking like, oh, wait a second, maybe we can start selling some DLCs and start selling some additional things here for ASE. You know what I mean? And then eventually, you know, like keep it running. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think it'll be a short-lived thing, honestly. I think they'll throw it in there, and then they'll eventually be like, oh, player base is come down. We're done with this. We've already got the money that we made from all this extra DLC. You know, move on. Crossplay is one of the big things that came from it. Yeah. What's up? I'm listening.
I'm gonna go get some silica pearls because we have like no electronics. But I just realized like we don't really need a mammoth right now because I'm gonna get so much wood from these beaver dams.
Yeah.
I just realized. By the way, we just have cryopods now, cryofridge and generator.
Hell yeah.
And a forge. So we finally upgraded to power after all this time.
Sweet. Hell yeah. We're doing good. Crossplay is one of the big things that came from ASA. ARK is my all-time favorite game, mainly because it's one of the only games that you can find the best gaming community. Yes, all the games. Plus, ARK remained one of my favorite games, childhood game, cartoon, Dino Raiders. Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure ARK 2 will ever come out. I agree with you, JLT. I was pretty anti-ASA in the beginning, but after putting 300 hours in it, I like it. Still not happy about all the DLC dinos and tools, gene scanners. And the entire base goes back. Yeah, I don't think the entire base is going to go back. I really don't. I mean, I definitely think that when the DLC drops for ASE, like, yes, you will have an influx of players. Like, that's a given. I don't think that that's going to change. I think you will have definitely an influx of players for ASE, but I think it's going to be very short-lived, if I'm being honest. I think it'll be something where, again, you know, players are going to go there. They're going to check out the DLC, especially all of the content creators. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're definitely going to hop over there because that's going to be where the views are going to be for a while for YouTube videos. So I could see people doing that. You know what I mean? And creators doing that. But I don't think it's not going to be long-lived. I really don't think it will be. I think it's going to be something that'll be short-lived. They'll jump over there. They'll make content on it. Snail will push the content for a while, and then eventually it'll die back down, and then people will go back to playing on ASA because that's the most recent version of the game. People who hate ASA are going to continue playing on ASC or eventually walk away from the game completely, and it'll just be what it is. I really think that, yeah, I don't plan on going back to ASA. I love ASA much, yeah, or ASE. I don't plan on, yeah, and that's the thing. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference. I think honestly at this point they've done a really good job at alienating their entire freaking community. That yeah, I just think that this is where we are now. Unfortunately, we're at a point where I don't know if ASA will ever get all of the stuff back. The only thing I could think of would be that I would have to look at the numbers, right? I have to look at the numbers, like as new maps, or sorry, as old maps release into ASA, are the ASA concurrent viewer numbers increasing? Because if they are increasing, then that would tell me that most players from ASC, right, are just waiting to transfer to ASA, like to play once their favorite map that they like to play gets released, right? And if that is the case, then I think for sure once ASA releases all of the maps that ASC has and then starts releasing new maps that aren't available in ASE, I think ASA will then probably start to then garner most of the ARK players in general, right? So then over time, ASE will probably slowly start to die off more then, in my opinion, but obviously we'll have to see. Archivide because I prefer ASA way too much compared to the original. If they open those servers and the people do go back, they may shit themselves. JLT says, I love both games currently, but I hate the direction it's going. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think that we're getting away from it at this point. I don't think that pay-to-win mechanics are going away for ARK. I really don't, and it sucks. It really does suck. I hate the pay-to-win stuff. I don't really like the pay-to-win mechanics, but I don't think it's going away. And I say that with a heavy heart because I don't like it, but yeah, I have a feeling that I'm not wrong in that sense. I have a feeling that it's going to constantly be an issue. They've already seen it, right? They've already seen it in every single other game out there, including mobile games. Scorch can attest to this. Like, at first, people, right, you know, like at first, you know, people like to say, oh, you know, like the pay-to-win mechanics. I don't like the pay-to-win mechanics. You know, these are terrible. Don't add pay-to-win mechanics. Don't add microtransactions. But you'll quickly learn that there's a majority of people that don't care, right? And they will buy any microtransaction that relates to their favorite game. Does that make sense? The Stoner Goat, thank you so much for the follow. You know what I mean? Like they will buy the cosmetics, right? They'll buy the pay to win mechanics. They'll buy the skins. They'll buy the new, like they will literally buy everything. Any microtransaction that relates to their game, including collectibles outside of the game, they will buy them, right? If you love the game, you will buy it, myself included, right? And so because of that, they've already experimented it enough with ASA. I don't think it's going anywhere. I think that there's enough people that are buying it. They're making enough money off of it. That they would be stupid to stop doing it from a business perspective. That's kind of the way that I see it. So I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. I don't think it's gonna get better. I think it's gonna just literally stay the exact same, or get worse. Official servers have gotten worse. A lot of shit players, no standards for PvP. Most people don't attack solo level 15 with instant kill. Destroyers, just to be fair, if the game ran on anything close to the recommended system requirement, people would at least try it. That's true too. Yep, I love how a 4090 PC couldn't run this in the beginning, and even still. I still have issues not running it standardly, but yeah, I don't run it. I mean, I'm running at 44 FPS, 45 FPS right now, by the way, and I've got a 4070 Ti with a Ryzen 9 processor. Clips, what's going on? Says, hey Code, I remember your CRK videos, but still enjoying these videos way more. And these are very insanely interesting. Well, thank you so much, Clips. I appreciate the love. And by the way, welcome back. JLT says, even I had Bob's Tall Tales in the Pyromane, but it made me really mad when I saw the Cosmo, and I needed a DLC. I know that they won't stop, but it still makes me angry. Have you played ARK Mobile? Yes, I have played ARK Mobile, yeah. Wolf says, aw, man, you beat me to the cryo fridge? Oh, well. Yeah, he got a... Yeah, Scorch has been putting in the work, man. He's been grinding out the necessary resources we needed for the power. He wanted power in the place tonight, so that's what he's been working his butt off getting. So we got one of the cryo fridges up ready. He's got the generator going. He's wearing no shoes, though. He's a Viking with no shoes.
See.
On unofficial, every server is so laggy and unplayable. On unofficial on unofficial servers, they have made super FPS boost modes that made all trees, rocks, and everything away just so we can PvP. Oh, PvP. You're saying you're about for unofficial or on official servers? Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, I don't think it's going away. Is this all the BPs we have? We only have 2 blueprints.
I don't know how many blueprints we have.
The only 2 blueprints I see are these 2 right here. We've got Ascended Fur Gauntlets, and we've got a Mastercraft Dunkleo Saddle blueprint. That's the only 2 blueprints we have. I didn't see any other blueprints anywhere. I mean, I did put a saddles box. Maybe I put some blueprints in there without realizing it.
We don't have any.
Yeah, I guess I got this one, but it's not going to help us do anything, but I'll put it in here anyways. Official or unofficially. This is an unofficial and runs. Yeah, this is unofficial right now, and it's been running really smooth. I mean, like I said, I mean, I mean, sometimes I drop 60 FPS, but yeah, I mean, it's not crazy. I mean, it's not crazy good, but I do have my game maxed out, like my game itself maxed out at 60 FPS for streaming and everything else. I don't want to take up too many system resources. Outhouse says, server I've been playing on seems to work pretty well. Sure has some bugs and lag, but mostly because of the mods. Yep. And that's the thing, too, we've avoided on this server. We don't have very many mods. We've got a couple of mods, and that's it. We got the stacking mod, I think, is what we currently have. We added the Archelon, I think, is what we ended up doing. We added the Archelon because we couldn't get it to spawn on the server for whatever reason. It wasn't spawning on Rag. So we wanted the Archelon turtle, so we ended up getting that spawned. I'm trying to think what else. I think that might be it. Is that all we got? Yeah, I can't remember. I'm going to grab this yellow drop that's close by. JLT says, can I join even without Discord? No, you cannot join without Discord. Discord, well, there's several requirements. One, yes, it is Discord, so you do have to join the Discord in order for you to join. And secondly, this is not a open public server. This is a private server that is pretty much reserved for the actives and the, you know, people who know people from the community type of server. It's not like a full-blown community server that's opened up for anybody. You have to basically join the Discord, talk, hang out, chat, you know, get to know everybody and stuff first. And then, you know, once we get to a point where we can trust you and know who you are, then we could potentially add you to the server. But yeah, for now, it's definitely something. We've got limited slots and everything else on it. So we don't really want to, you know, risk it too much. I might have messed up here. I didn't realize that this is the Wyvern Trench without realizing it was the Wyvern Trench. This might bite me in the ass. Oh shit, but it's got a lot of Ascended stuff. Oh no. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. The game starts to go, wait. Then in the account for thousands of builds and turrets, the game starts to go, oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, you start factoring in all the turrets just unloading bullets on a big giant dino. Yeah, there goes your lag. Your FPS is going to drop tremendously. Axma says, I hate playing on official. Too many pillars to be able to find a spot. Oh, shit. We're going to run out of stamina. No, this is not good. Can I make it to the ground without hovering too far out of the ground? We might be fine. We might be fine. Nope.
Aren't we?
We might be taking some damage. There we go. What'd you say, Scorch?
We have 2 refrigerators and a grill as well now.
Ooh, hell yeah.
We are getting the full treatment of electricity.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. So speaking of the things that we got, I got a Ascended fur leggings. I got Ascended Megalosaurus saddle. I got an Ascended pike. I got an Ascendant Sabertooth saddle. I think that's it. So no tools, unfortunately.
That's rough.
Right? Wolf says, run, Code, run! Yeah, right? That glitch always happens to me, too, for loot drops. Wait, which glitch? What glitch are you talking about? There was no glitch. Jessica says, and for the Velociraptor will overthrow the plane raptors of cave mounts, and I bet the Velociraptors will be smart and more deadly to ambush all players and pounce on them. Wait, Velociraptors? What are you referring to? The Velociraptor. I didn't see them talking about the Velociraptor. Did they mention the Velociraptor in the Community Crunch? I didn't remember the Velociraptor. But yeah, for supply crates, when the PT doesn't land, it's at a 3. Oh, you're talking about the supply drop rates. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Unless it's intentional. No. What do you mean? Did it not land? If it didn't land, I didn't pay attention. I honestly just went to go land and let it do whatever it was going to do. It landed, and I jumped off really quick, and then I grabbed the drop really quick, and then got off. Unless you're talking about something else. All right, perfect. So that was easy. Any other drops? Yeah, there's a blue drop coming down there. Speaking of, I probably should actually pump some stats into this bird. It's to make you pay attention to stamina. It's intentional. Oh yeah, you're talking about for the yeah, the drop thing. Yeah, I got you. If you're high up and your flyer won't land, you'll have to jump. Yeah. No, and that's what I figured was going to happen. That's why I said it when I said it, because I figured that's what was going to happen. That I was going to end up having to jump down off the ground after a certain distance. Because I had no stamina. I ran out of stamina way too high up in the air because I wasn't paying attention. The map is looking good. Oh yeah, no, the Ragnarok map looks beautiful. I mean, it looks beautiful. That I won't deny one bit. It looks absolutely beautiful. Oh, this is not a good spot to log out. Hold on, chat. I'm on daddy duty tonight. My daughter is whining, so I gotta get back to the house really quick, safely, so I can go up there and grab her really quick, rock her to sleep really fast. We might have to take a little break in our mission. I'm trying to get there as soon as I can. Yeah, for sure. No worries. She's not like full-blown whining yet. She's whined a couple of times, but she keeps on rolling over. So I got a couple of minutes here. If I can just get back to the base without running out of stamina, I'm like pushing it. Oh no. I don't want to drop right on the edge. Can I at least make it to right here? There we go. Perfect. Okay. Alrighty, chat. Give me 1 second here. I will be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Scorch, you were on duty here for the live stream. No. All right. I'll be right back. 2 seconds, chat.
So, do we sing the classic song that was sung last time he went to go rock the baby? How did it go? Betty, you're here. I think you know when it's about to come up. Oh, I hope Code survives. Music playing. Man, I was hitting my strides too. Oh, let's hope Code rocks the baby, gets the job done. What could be more important than the females? Sometimes people say video games, or people say bros before hoes. Let's not consider the baby. Let's see. Oh, let's hope Code survives in the deep, dark in the house at nighttime. Let's hope he comes back safe from the baby. Let's hope he comes safe back from the baby. This is me singing. You're gonna listen because you have nothing else, and this is the best. This is the best. Listen. Oh, baby. He came back to the house. We started out in the desert. Code did survive. We let all of our dinos go, then moved more west. We built this new house and the wonderful wall, and no Rexes ain't getting in. Still questionable about Karchas and Gigas, because we have Rex spawns right outside our base. Wonder if one will get in. Code already let a terror bird into the base and killed Iceman. Oh, maybe he should have died to the Wyvern Trench when he got the drop, but we wouldn't have the Ascended here now. He came back. He did survive. Look at him now on his green pterodon, sitting there menacingly. He so thought he's just a little gingerbread man. Oh, did Code survive in the deep desert?
I think you're scaring off everybody here.
What are you talking about?
I think everybody's scared of you. Now everybody left. They're just like, who is this guy talking on Code stream?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the remix of your song from last time.
Yes. Oh, is that what it is?
It's a remix.
It's to make you pay attention to the stamina. It's intentional. If you have your high flyer upload the map, we can remove rate. I'm talking about when the PT just hovers when it's out of stamina. For me on single player, PTs always slowly land when they run out of stamina, but in multiplayer they go down a little bit and then just hover in the air. Boogie break. Yeah, so I ended up getting some Nutter Butters, actually. I just went up and got a pack of Nutter Butters after I went to go rock her for a little bit. My wife ended up coming in. Mrs. Code ended up coming in and feeding her and everything anyway, so that kind of took the responsibility away from me, which was pretty nice. The cinematic T-Rex skin mod is another cool one. I mean, D says this is the remix of your song from last time, and it's so good.
The problem was last time I sang to the stream, there was no background music playing, so the music this time was overwhelmingly disturbing my song, so people could hear it as well.
Oh, is that right?
The first half of the lyrics were very soft. Nobody could hear them, and I had to pick my voice up like I'm trying to sing metal or whatever. But I definitely didn't say nothing bad about you. Totally.
That's good. I'm so glad. You would never do anything like that, yeah.
No, yeah, you're right. I would never.
I know. I believe you. I trust you.
Yeah, just ask Betty. I definitely wouldn't do anything like that.
True. Nope, not at all.
Not at all.
Destroyer says, so for a reference, ASA has a total of 48. Is that million? Yeah, $48 million in the base game. Is $40.90 or $44.99, and then ASE had a total revenue of 117 million. With a, yeah, but Destroyer, you also have to remember there's one key factor that makes this all different too, and that is the timing of release, right? The timing of release, and also the ASA is basically a remastered version, right, of ASE. Does that make sense? At least in its current state. Now, yes, they've added some new things. Some could argue that, and I would not say you're wrong, but I don't necessarily. I wouldn't state that it has not affected ASA's sales, because I definitely think it has. Does that make sense? Like, I think that because this is technically sold off as a remaster, I think it would be 100% fair to factor that in to the amount of sales that ASA has had or has not had. I definitely think that it makes sense to say that, because, you know, people who have owned and bought and invested all this time into ASE, you know what I mean, like have not all bought ASA because they feel like it's a remaster, because they feel like, I mean, you know, they're not getting much of new content. I think that would be safe to say, and I do think it has a hindrance on, you know, the game sales or the copies sold for ASA. So that's probably part of it. So I think, like, yes, those numbers are true, and it does make sense, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know how much you could expect realistically from a remaster of a game. That's kind of like trying to say that, you know, any remastered of any game, you know what I mean? Like, you know, should outperform the main version of the game or the first version of the game, and I don't think that that's true. I don't think that that's accurate. I think more often than not, you'll probably see more of the remastered versions of games sell less than what the, you know, than what the original game sold for. That's like if somebody tried to come out and remaster Minecraft, you know what I mean, and then resell it. I don't think it would sell as many copies as, you know, Minecraft, or, you know, the base version of Minecraft sold. Destroyer said there was a guy who interviewed the devs on ASA, and they said that when Wildcard originally tried to make ARK 2 with UE5, it was like playing in college football with no experience, and the dev team needed experience. You adjusted your freestyle to the beat like a pro, Scorch, Amy D says. And then Destroyer says, yeah, it's older too. Ooh, yeah, I did. I got an Ascendant RG saddle. Yeah, I was going to go back and wait till I got back to the base to look at everything, but yeah, I did get an Ascendant RG saddle for one of our RGs, which is really nice.
How many days do we have? We have 13 days of fuel. Technically 12 days of fuel. Yo.
Goated. All right, so I got some pre-built items. 10 end tanks? Why the hell would I ever need 10 end tanks? That's funny. A bear trap? That technically classifies as a weapon, doesn't it? Yeah, dude, in the Ascendant saddle, that's nice. For the RG. Go pop that on one of the RGs. My stomach hurts so bad. What's wrong with your stomach? You got some sickness going on or what? There you go. I just swapped the Ascendant saddle onto one of the RGs. Who you got? Something is getting jacked up. Wait, can you not put that in the fridge? I guess you can't. We'll put that in there, I guess. You do know that I love you, right, Scorch?
What did you do?
Nothing. I haven't done anything, but I don't want this. Like, I want to eventually have all of this stuff like decorated out with like likeness items. So for instance, like this would be the cooking items. So like this fabricator should go somewhere else. But like the grill is good here. This is good here. We'll need like a cooking pot, campfires, whatever else we want to have over here, as well. But and then this right here, if you're gonna do this with the forging and stuff, then yeah, then we can do like another forge or another different types of stuff there. Yo, JT or JLT, thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate it. I don't remember, man. It just hurts. Oof. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, JLT. Hopefully you get to feeling better. Axman says, Code, have you seen the PT skin that makes it look like a dragon? I've got it so I don't go so I don't go rushing out and try and get a wyvern egg so early and die 100 times in the process. He said my Pego tried to attack a Bronto. Wait, to attack my Bronto. The attack I had was short-lived. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Your Bronto should decimate a Pego. Oh, this is what I was going to try to do. I was going to save this. Yeah, okay, so you can put that into a preserving bin, but you can't put it into a fridge. That's interesting. There's oil somewhere right here. By the way, I got more oil from a drop.
Nice.
I have chickens I named after ARK dinos. I have Yudi, RG, Tyran, Vera, and Theria. I also have Chicken Rick, but my child named that one. That's hilarious. That's
Chicken.
awesome.
That sounds like
Pickle Rick?
yeah, Pickle Rick.
Mm-hmm. Pickle Rick, but Chicken Rick. The hydrate sound effect is so awesome. It made me feel the need to hydrate as well. Awesome, ABD. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'm in the process of still trying to update all of my alerts to have some sort of sound to them. Your source doesn't really hate that they know they did wrong and may for the first time ever try. Oh, wait, I really think that they know that they did wrong and may try to fix their mistakes. I don't know what you're talking about, Destroyer.
You got something in your mouth?
Yeah, I'm eating Nutter Butters while I'm talking.
Oh, let's...
Yeah, sorry. But yes. In-game perks, keeping gamers hydrated, right? Hell yeah. No, I mean, I don't know, Destroyer. Like I said, I mean, I'm always down to have the conversation. I'm always down to talk about it, but yeah, it's just a hard conversation to have. I think it's just one of those things where, you know, if you don't like anything that Wildcard has done or is doing with the game, I think it's very hard to convince that person, you know what I mean, who, even if they loved ASA, you know, to stop playing ASA and play playing ASE and playing ASA, right? Like, I think it's hard. I think it's a very hard argument to have in conversation to have, because I don't think that there, in my opinion, I don't think there might be enough for a dedicated ARK fan, you know, of ASE, you know what I mean? I don't think there's enough that has been visually shown to them, right? That might make it worth, you know, like 100% worth them swapping over or leaving ASE or coming back to play, I guess I should say, play ARK, you know, from ASE. I think there's, in my opinion, I think there is a lot that ASA has to offer, you know, that is better than ASE. But trying to convince a person to come back to play ARK that has since left ASE for ASA, I think that's that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard, very hard to do, because I think although the game has come out with new things, I don't think it's come out with enough new things. That's what I currently feel, anyways. And the game perks keep gamer hydrated. If it ran, okay, it would be fine. Wildcard is crazy. Have you played their Stranded game? I have not played Stranded game. What is Stranded? They have Wildcard is another game called Stranded. I didn't even know that they had another game. I get the map thing too. It feels like we just got Gen 2 and then they ripped it away. And we haven't even gotten ARK 2. Yeah. In my personal opinion, I think what they should have done is they should have just upgraded ARK, you know, ARK Survival Evolved to ARK Survival Ascended when it was ready. That's what I currently think. If you really want my honest opinion, you know what it feels like, Scorch? It kind of feels like a Destiny and Destiny 2 situation. That's honestly what it feels like. It feels like they should have just upgraded ARK Survival Evolved to ARK Survival Ascended, you know what I mean, and just taken all of that time, you know what I mean, you know, to work on Ascended, like, or Ascending, you know, ARK Survival Evolved. Just like everybody had said that they should have never come out with the Destiny 2, right? They should have just expanded Destiny 1 to be what Destiny 2 is, and then just release new DLC and new content, you know, as they develop that. And that's kind of how I feel the situation is with ARK, in my opinion. I feel like the way they poorly handled the development of ARK Survival Ascended, all the miscommunication, all the continued miscommunication, all the optimization or lack of, right, that people, you know, hate and struggle with, you know, all of this stuff, I feel like it's really done a number on segregating their player base that they now have over 60,000 players, but across 2 games. And one technically only has official support. You know what I mean? That's the feel bad part of it, in my opinion, that they messed up on, or the not really messed up on, but the current state, I feel like, of the ARK community is it could be in much better positioning if they would fix and correct the goofy shit that they've got going on, and they wouldn't alienate and separate their audience as much as they have. But I personally don't know if there's a way to fix it all, besides pissing off one side or the other, right? I mean, I feel like you could argue that maybe a fix, you know, could be, you know, that they, you know, completely remove ASE, right, from the store, right? But then I feel like if they ended up doing that, then they're going to make a massive chunk of players, you know, pissed off and mad, and they're probably not going to buy ASA anyways. So then you would just lose out on all of those players playing any of your games. By the way, yeah, you're totally right. Holy cow. Look at the stream when you get a chance, dude. There is, like, probably at least 10 megalodons swimming together in the water. That's crazy. That's insane. That for sure is definitely broken. Irie says that we still haven't gotten ARK 2. The way wild card is going with ASA, ARK 2 is going to be ARK. Yeah, nah, I don't think ARK 2 is not coming anytime soon, guys. I don't think it's coming anytime soon. I don't even think it's coming in 2026, to be honest with you. The way it sounds like to me, it sounds like they're going to be, or they're pushing off ARK 2, the development of ARK 2, to work and focus on ARKSurvivalAscended, which I personally think, rightfully so, they should. That might be the minority vote, but I am not. I don't think people realize that ARK 2 is nothing like ARK 1 and ARKSurvivalAscended. There is it is not the same game. It is vastly different. It is vastly different. There is nothing in the game. What the hell is skirting across the ground? What is that?
Oh, it's one of the summer bash things. It's like some sort of like Jabbo elf looking thing, but it's not a Jabbo elf, like surfing. It's like surfing around.
It looks like a penguin, bro.
It is. It's like a duck penguin. It's just surfing.
It's on the ground, on the sand, bro. That is not a penguin. It's not a penguin.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's not just in that location. It's even in that house.
Really? Bro, I swear this is just a penguin. How do you get him? You just kill him? I feel like I haven't hit one of these things yet. What the heck is going on, dude? Bro, I can't even hit this thing. What the heck is going on? Are you supposed to kill him, chat? There we go. Bro, This is ridiculous. Jeez Louise, bro. Dude, I have no clue. I mean, it's probably not even worth even killing, right? Is my guess. Summer Bash is punkin'. Dude, it is. I know. I had to make an assault rifle to kill one of them slippery penguins. My dinos had tamed at the time weren't quick enough to kill it. They are hard to kill. Yeah. I had to use a Bronto to kill it, to kill two. Yeah, they are annoying to kill. Use my berry to do it. Is it worth it though? Like what is it? What does it drop? Like tell me if it's worth it. If it's not worth it, then I'm not even gonna mess with this. I was out getting drops trying to get a damn good hatchet of some sort or tools. But yeah, I'm not even gonna mess with it. You get popsicles to craft skins. Oh yeah, no, not worth it. Definitely not worth it then. If that's all it is, no thank you. Not interested.
So we have electricity in the house, but
Okay.
I'm exhausted. I'm tired because I've been out all day.
Yeah. No worries.
Stuff, so I'm a little exhausted.
No worries, dude. You heading out for the night?
Yeah, but yeah. So there's not much more. If you want to continue, just like if you're gonna get drops or like move, like organize the items, like there's not much left. Like
Okay.
Outside.
Okay.
To do. And then next
Perfect.
time we can start hunting the items and stuff, and taming.
Hell yeah, dude. Take it easy.
Yep.
No worries, man. Have a good night, brother. Talk to you tomorrow.
Yep.
Hey, tomorrow, by the way, I am not streaming tomorrow or Wednesday. So tomorrow and Wednesday are video days.
Actually, no. Yeah, tomorrow I do have something, so I'll be later.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just letting you know kind of what my schedule
Our
is.
races, yeah, our races are starting back on Tuesdays.
Yeah. No worries. It's all good.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, see you.
Later. Have a good one. Oh, those penguins give you stuff to craft the holiday event skins. Yeah. I played the winter season for 3 weeks. I never figured out how to find Raptor Claws for gifts. Raptor Claws is in the air. Yeah, so Raptor Claws is in the air. That I do know. Yeah, Raptor Claws is in the air. He flies over your head and drops presents on the ground, and normally in a linear position. Wherever he's at, he's going left to right. And whatever direction he is flying, he slowly just drops off presents, essentially, is what happens. This is a terrible drop, by the way. A bunch of wood stuff that we don't need. What is this, a behemoth gate? I'll take that. I don't need these other items. I'm going to drop all of those. Because I don't need it. But, yeah. So he basically just flies across the map, essentially, and, yeah, drops off presents in whatever direction he's flying all the way across the map. And then you can go to them just like regular loot drops and then open them up, you know, and get whatever items that he puts inside of there. That's essentially how that works with Raptor Claws. The other option, the other part or mechanic of that is you can craft a fireplace and then place a stocking on that fireplace, and then utilizing, actually you don't have to place a stocking, but utilizing the fireplace will then give you the ability to make a wish from Santa Claus, and then you basically have to become naughty or nice according to killing carnivores or killing herbivores and killing babies. Once you max out that meter, Then you go to sleep and have a Christmas tree crafted. By the way, you go to sleep near the Christmas tree, and then every time that Raptor Claus comes at nighttime, it will deliver you a present. If you're naughty, you have the chance to get the Krampus skin, I believe, and whatever new skins they come up with. But then it also basically will just spawn like random dinos, you know, essentially in your house for you to kill, which will destroy stuff and fight you. Or if you're really good, then it'll grant you whatever it is that you wanted, right? So like if you say like a weapon blueprint, an armor blueprint, or like a dino, it'll deliver some random cryopod with a random level creature into it. That's the other side of it. Yo, Squatchy coming in, homie. I just put my I just put some Nutter Butters in my mouth, but dude, what's going on, Squatchy? Thank you so much for tuning in, brother. Glad to have you. It's been a hot minute, dude. I see you kind of took over. You and Loom kind of took over for the Obsidian Realms servers, dude. Hell yeah, man. Congrats. Picked one of these. Yeah, it's this one. Love Glasses says, what's wrong with my FYP? What do you mean FYP? Ivory says, never could find any gifts, and the Christmas Pego Grinch kept killing me like twice in game day. Wait, it kept on killing you? Why was it killing you? You're supposed to let it steal packages from you, so you keep on putting items in your last slot, I think it was, in your inventory, and letting it steal it from you. If you put presents that you craft from the smithy in your inventory or in your hotbar, let it steal it from you. It'll start the little like process or mini game. Once it does a couple of times, it'll randomly just drop you something on the ground that then you can loot as a gift. That's essentially how that worked. Good, how are you? Yeah, we were trying to figure out how figure out what that looks like. Yeah, no worries. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Squatchy. Doing good, homie. Just been chilling like a villain, man. You know, hopping around different survival crafting games per usual. Playing them for a little bit here and there, deciding what I want to do, moving on to the next one. The usual. Hopefully you have been doing well and the family's doing well. Glad to have you back here tuning into the channel, man. I miss you, buddy. Miss you as a regular viewer. Yeah, for you, Paige. My dinos kept aggroing the Christmas Pego. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. There's a yellow drop right here in Wyvern Heaven. My question is the one over the mountain, or over the mountain right over the edge, is that also yellow? It kind of looks like it. Can we get 2 yellow drops is what I'm curious on. The one in the center might be a little bit tricky. I got lucky last time with no wyverns, but like no wyverns on me. I can't tell if this is yellow or if that's a white drop. But either way, we'll go try it. We'll go see it. Oh, wyvern flying really high. Wyvern flying there. Oof, that's not good. We're out of stamina too. Hopefully we don't have nothing attracted anywhere. I can't tell if that's a yellow or if that's white. I'm really hoping it's a yellow though. Yeah, Ragnarok is bigger than the center map, yes. Looks like a yellow. Bro. Oh wait, I opened the wrong thing. Yo, I thought for sure, I'm like, somebody fucking left just hide in here. But never mind. It was my fault. That was my bad. I totally thought somebody just left hide in here. But it wasn't. It was the wrong inventory. What is this, a metal elevator? 2 metal elevators, huh? That's interesting. That's an interesting drop. I sent you a text. Is she still sleeping? I can't hear. Oh. I'm sorry, hun. I didn't even see that you text me. My sound is turned off still. Yeah, she's still sleeping. Yeah, I don't see her moving or anything. She's doing good. Sorry, I apologize. I didn't see it until now. I have your character on Astros in my dungeon still, LOL. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Well, Squatchy, we've got our own little community server here that I've got started for myself and a couple of friends. We don't have a whole lot of people currently actively playing on, and I don't really publicize it or post anything or do anything like that. But if you ever want just a chill little server, hang out and playing, dude, you're always welcome here, buddy. I know you're running Obsidian Realms. They've got every single server, every single mod, all that stuff. So I know that it's much probably more calling to a lot of players, and I wish you nothing but the best on managing and running that. But yeah, no, we don't have. It's not like I said. We don't have every map. We only have Ragnarok. We only got it up and running because some of us from the old group wanted to play some more, and it's been a hot minute since we dove back into ARK. So that's kind of where we're at with it. Gotta add some difficulty to your ARK maps. I suggest the human NPC mod for the Ash or the Ash Halo Bestiarity mod. They are super cool mods to use. Yeah, I've never even heard of those, Axeman. They're free mods and worth giving a go if you haven't already. Yeah, I definitely haven't even heard of those. I don't even know anything about them. I don't know if you tuned back in, babe, or not to hear my response. But yeah, she's still sleeping. She's still sleeping. All is well. I'll send her a text message really quick just so she knows. Yeah, she's still sleeping. Everything's good. Sorry, I just seen this until now. Thanks, Mind the Jump On. Make a squatch howl. Hell yeah. Alright, so what do we got here? Ooh, an Ascended Tapajara saddle. That's nice. Love to see that. Smithy kind of tucked away here. That's kind of cool. Silica pearls. Wait, we didn't even make a thing for silica pearls, did we? We did not. We got a pre-built here. That's probably where we should put these. Actually, you know what we should do with this? Can you place these? I feel like you can place these, can't you? No snap. How does this work? I have no clue what the hell this does. I'm not even going to lie to you. I have never used one of these things. I've never used an elevator in this game. I don't know the first thing about placing this. Oh, you need an elevator rail. Okay, gotcha. All right, so then, yeah, it's going to go to the pre-built box. I was going to say, like, could I destroy them? I was going to place it down and then just decomp it. But you got to be able to place it in order to do that. Do you have a taming, or do you have a tamed griffin or manticore? I do not have a tamed one yet. No, I won't. But we'll have to get one. Yeah, we'll have to get one. I do want to get one at some point. We got a crystal box somewhere, don't we? Isn't it over here? No, that's wrong box. Crystal there. If you like the manticore but don't want to try and get one, there's a mod that skins the griffin. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's a super cool one, for sure. Alright, so the smithy outside still has all of that stuff. We're on the hunt, dude, for a good tool blueprint. That's what I'm hoping we can get, but I have not had any luck with the tool blueprints. Zombie, have you guys gotten any luck with any of the good tool blueprints? Oh, there's a red drop right here. Hell yeah, dude. Let's hope that this bad boy can have some tool blueprints. Recently, a modder has been busy making some really cool dino skins. Try purple or red drops. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping we can get something good here. That's what I'm hoping. We got a red drop incoming right now, so I'm hoping we can snag maybe this red drop and see what it's got inside. I'm wanting a good tool blueprint is what I currently want. Have a pickaxe and sickle blueprint. Nice. Hell yeah. Sickle and pike. All right. I mean, I would take a long neck too. If I can get like an actual really good long neck rifle or blueprint. I mean, blueprint would be nice because then I can make more than one. Trade them off, you know, to somebody else if somebody else needed it. But having one would also be really nice. Just to already have it done and crafted, so I don't even have to worry about it. Oh, you have a blueprint. You have a BP for the wrong neck. If we don't find one, zombie, we might have to buy. We might have to craft one. Off your BP, if you don't mind. Might have to craft one off your BP. So not a BP, Mastercraft fabricated pistol though. That is nice. I do have a crap ton of pistol ammo. And I did get a flak piece, which is nice. But not what we're looking for. I like the tribal premium skin mod, mostly for the tool skins. Super cool looking. Yeah. Yeah, I actually get a lot of the premium mod codes for free through Curse Forge. And if there's something that I specifically want to, I can normally ask for it, and they'll normally be willing, you know, to provide it for me, which is nice, like in exchange for, you know, like me showcasing it on stream, basically. For like, you know, show and everything, you know, like for PR. So that is kind of cool. Tristan, what's going on? Says, why can't I use the mortar and pedestal on PlayStation 5? I don't know. You can't use the mortar and pedestal at all? And also, is that a known bug? Like, is that a known bug that you can't use the mortar and pedestal on PlayStation? We've got some PlayStation people, I think, here in the chat. I think Zombie technically is... Oh, wait, Squatchy. Yeah, Squatchy's on PS5. Yeah, Squatchy's on PS5, Tristan. So, yeah, he can answer if he can. Yeah, never mind. He just said he can in the chat. I use Mortar Pestle 5 on PS5. Yeah, there you go. Ivory's also on PS5. Yeah, you're on Series X. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that as I said it. Yeah, I remember that as I said it. I know, Zom. 85. I saw that really colorful, there's a wyvern somewhere. I'm seeing its shadow and it's kind of freaking me out. $15. Had no issues as all so far. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, buddy. I have no clue, Tristan. We've got a lot of people saying that they can use it no problem. So that's kind of interesting that you can't. Yo, do we attempt this? I feel like we attempt this, don't we? Actually, I'm only using shitty flat gear. I probably should have swapped on and put some actual gear. Is there eggs right here, chat? Is there eggs right there? Is that eggs? Wyvern eggs? Oh no, that's crystal. Yeah, that's all crystal. Never mind. That's not eggs. That's not eggs. I thought it was eggs for a second, but it's not eggs. I'm on PlayStation 5, got no issues, and all my engrams that I unlock don't show up on my craft log. It's because my crafting skill isn't high enough. Tristan, I don't know what you got going on, homie. If you unlock the item in your crafting box, like from leveling up, like if you click and unlock it from leveling up, you should be able to craft that item. You should be able to craft that item no matter what. It shouldn't have anything to do with your level, because your level should not be able to buy or unlock an engram unless if you can craft that, like, unless if you're high enough level to craft that item. There are some engrams that are exclusive to certain benches, right? So, like, not all engrams you can craft inside your inventory. So if you don't see that, you know, if you don't see that engram, for instance... Ooh, dude, that is a beautiful one. Oh. Yeah. I want that. I want that. This is what I want, chat. I want that. That is a beautiful RG. Ooh, there's another really... Oh, never mind. That's a Milligormus. Not what I'm interested in. All right, let's fly back home really quick. I need to go grab some trank arrows because I do want that RG, that 145. It is a beautiful blue. Have you tried traveling from one bed to another? That might fix your glitch to dealing with. And I find bed traveling fixes the more often that I do it. Go get it. Yeah, I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to try. It's a beautiful RG. If I can get enough stamina here without attracting any sort of wyverns. There are eggs in that cave where you are? Yeah. I know there's eggs down underneath in that cave. That's where they used to be on Rag before. For this spawn for wyverns, but I'm also kind of nervous because I don't know if I'm geared fast enough, and I don't know if I remember it. But it's vaguely remembered, right? Like, I knew you fly into the cave, you know what I mean? There's, like, certain drop areas, but I've never really dealt with them in ASA, so I don't know, like, how good they are, you know, for wyverns and, you know, not compared to, like, you know, what they were in ASE. You know, will I be able to get in and out quickly with a pterodon without getting shredded? Or will I get, you know, will I fumble and get stuck in there and then lose my pterodon? Like, ugh. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of nervous, but we might have to just try it once and see. But I do want to drop that 145 female RG. That is a beautiful color. So I want to try to swap that one really quick. Do you think that an Ascendant would fuck it up? Would it kill it? It probably would kill it, wouldn't it? I have a feeling it would kill it. I don't really want to risk it. I don't really want to risk it. We're going to use a journeyman bow instead. Purple drop right there. What's the damage? It's like ridiculously high. Like stupid high. I think it's like one of the crossbows I have for Ascendant is crazy. I think it's like what, like 900 damage or something insane. Zombie. I pulled a 150 fire egg right there at the front. Okay. How do you sleep on the bed? Oh, Tristan, You have to just look at the bed, homie. You don't sleep on it. Like, you can't sleep through the night. Yeah, I don't have any kibble. I don't have any kibble, Wolf. If you want to provide me with kibble, that would be fantastic, but I don't have any kibble. So we're probably just going to end up prime taming it, is what my plan was anyways. I had a glitch with accessing my storage, and I found that the bed travel would fix it, but haven't had that issue since a massive update to Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, I haven't had that issue at all, so I don't know. I have kibble. I knew you do. I knew you did. I know you did. But I didn't know if you were busy doing something else. Yeah, I have 700 something that I killed in a few things on accident. No shot, it's still down here on the ground. Oof, 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 oof. Those are aloes, are they not? I think those are aloes. Good night, Squatchy. Have yourself a good night, homie. Shots you think this thing would take? Ah, you. Don't fly that way. I thought I had him, bro. But he's gonna fly and drop right where those aloes are. And that's just it. I'm not gonna be able to hit this guy from the ground. And I can't really drop him right there because he's going to drop right into the water. Yeah, I need him just to go to land. If I can get him to land, I think I should be able to pop him a couple more times. Yo, Cash, what's going on? Says, loving the stream while I do my ARK chores. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Cash, for tuning in. I appreciate the love, homie. Welcome in. The T-Rex there. Nope. If you had an RG, you could pick him up out of the water or land on the... I don't think you can pick up an RG with an RG, can you? If you can, that's news to me. I didn't know you could do that. I mean, that would be crazy cool if you could, but I don't know if you can. Can you do that? Anybody else know? Can you pick an RG up with an RG? Oof, whatever that is, that sucker just killed a Rex. The heck is that? Just Dimorphodons or what? Yo, I think this guy's a lost cause. There's no way I'm getting this guy. Yeah, it's the only way to move something unconscious. Yeah. Yeah, by dragging him with the lasso. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to get this guy. I really don't think there is. I mean, he is moving awfully close to the coast over there. Maybe I can scoop him, or hit him from here. I don't know what the hell's going on with this little Carno Island. Jesus. The heck is going on here? Why is there so much Carno stuff? I mean, that's a really pretty white tiger. It's a 150, bro. Get the fuck out of here. No, you're killing the 150. Gonna fuck around and he's gonna get that tiger killed. Die, zombie. Did he kill it? Did he kill it? I bet you he did. Yep, he did. I knew it. I knew there was that risk. I was like, he's going to kill it. He's going to kill it. He did kill it. That's all right. Do we get that? Do we get that that RG to come back? No. That fucker's still over the water. That sucker's still over the water. There's no way in hell that thing is coming back to land. You could keep following the RG. Their torpor drops super low. Yeah. I mean, it drops super low, but that doesn't help the fact that, like, I just can't get this RG back. It's definitely flown over the water, and it has like zero like regard for coming back for whatever reason. It's just stuck over here. What is this? Why does this look like Carno Island? There's so many like Allos and Rexes and all sorts of stuff. Megalosaurus or Procoptodon can carry an RG. I don't like being over the shark water. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm trying not to be on the shark water too much, you know? I get it. Alright, what do we got? We got some metal spike walls that I don't need. I'm going to go ahead and drop those so we're not carrying extra weight that we don't need for no reason. Anything good? Let's see. Yeah, it was torpor running. Yeah, it was torpor running. Yeah, it was for sure torpor running. You about the RG? Yeah. Yeah, the problem is like I said, my only issue is it's not that like I don't think the torpor is going down. It's not that. It's I can't get it out from out from the water. It's just literally chilling right here next to the water. Do you know what I mean? I can't get it close to land without it, you know what I mean, without it dropping in the water. Like it's literally just sitting here chilling the entire time. Is it attracted to rare flowers? Does that work? See, it still acts like it's scared. Aggro it to follow. Yeah, we're trying, but it's still scared. You know what I mean? It's still scared, so I'm assuming maybe we could try to keep on pushing it forward if we keep on just having it aggro. Is it coming to you because of the rare flowers? Is that what you got? No, it's not. I guess maybe we just keep on sitting it here. That's the wrong way, buddy. It's got some really pretty colors, though. I mean, this seems to work. I'm just chasing him. That's all I'm doing. I'm just literally chasing him to the other area. And it seems to work. Just stay right on his butt. He's not even aggro to me anymore. He's just sitting here chilling, and I feel like I'm just pushing him in the direction I need him to go. And it seems to be working. I'm not sure why it's working, but it seems to be working. Terrible shot, apparently. Jesus, Will. Can you get off me, please? That'd be nice of you. Thank you. Yeah, it's too scared to fight for sure right now. I mean, the torpor, like I said, the torpor is probably not going down fast enough, or not going down quick enough. You know what I mean? That was a headshot, by the way. Okay, it's out. It's out cold. We gotta make sure that whatever is here. Nope, that's what I don't want. Fucker. Damn, dude. Well, it's gone. Talk about getting ARKed, bro. This is fucked. Welcome to ARK Survival Ascended, where the shittiest of the shittiest things happen. If you can imagine it, it can happen to you in ARK. Actually, it will happen to you in ARK. Oh, it's so good. So good, chat. What were you guys saying earlier tonight about how much we love ARK Survival Ascended? This is one of those prime examples. Yeah, she dead, though. She dead. She dead, though. All right. Now back to doing what we were doing before. Got to be close to it. Yeah, I don't know why the chat is rolling so slow for some reason on OBS. I don't know why, but the chat is rolling so slow. You guys are sending things like you're still watching me shoot the bird. I don't know what's going on there. I haven't seen anything from Twitch, by the way, in a hot minute. You guys still over there on Twitch? You guys still alive over there? You just ARKed with a capital F? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. But that's, again, I feel like that's the whole point of the game, right? Yep, we gotta love the pain and heartache. Yeah. Yeah, yep. Yep, it's the way Arcademundo is, dude. That's the way ARK is. All right, so let's just go for it. We're gonna go for the Holy Grail here. I'm pretty sure isn't the... Now, again, I'm not prepared for this. I have not done this in a hot minute. Isn't it up underneath there? Probably, like, right where that damn wyvern is flying, huh? Pretty sure that's where it is. Literally, like, right where that wyvern is flying. Pretty sure it's, like, right inside there, isn't it? Yep. You guys ready for this? Let's do it. You guys ready for this? Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we get fucking smashed immediately. I don't know where all of the wyvern spots are. Where the egg spots are. Oh, look. Here's a drop. Does that attract wyverns if you take a drop? No. Apparently not. That's good. All right, we got a wyvern there. That's surprising as shit that I made it in here without getting attacked. That's crazy. All right, I'm not sure where any of these nests used. I mean, I know they used to be like one or two of them in the center. Wasn't one of them like up over here on this side at some point? Oh, that's going to be something attacking me. All right, that's cool. Not what I want. Oh, look, here's an electric right here. What is this one? You can't see what level it is. Oh, it's only a level 50? No, thank you. No, thank you. If I'm risking my life in here, I'm not taking a level 50 with me. A level 50 is not going to cut it. So there used to be... I thought that thing was attacking me, by the way, but I guess not. I don't know where all the nests are. Kind of flying blind here. I don't see any down there. Is there any over here? Not that I see. There's another one up there in the top. Two of them over there. There's a poison one, it looks like. A fire one, or maybe two fire ones. I definitely don't want to get hit by a fire wyvern. I feel like that's going to completely destroy me. I don't know where these nests normally spawn, though. That's just it. I'm kind of freeballing it here, winging it, if you will. There's a lot of other creatures in here, but none of those are nests. But the color's throwing me off. It makes me feel like there's a nest. All right, first of all, I guess let's just do this. Let's see what we have here. Oh, that one ran out of render. This one is a fire wyvern, a level 20 fire wyvern. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's zombie. 95. Wait, how are you on a wyvern and they just don't care? They have zero care that you're there? Zombie, you should just kill all these wyverns. Alright, so they're currently interested in him. At least those ones are. What's here? Nothing's here. There's a poison here. Can I not see it? A 90 poison, which I don't really want either. There's a wyvern or a fire here. 20 fire. Nope. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna increase my torpor on my bird too. Can we get out of here fast enough is the question. I can't tell if we got away. Did we get away? Yeah, I think we did. We're good. There actually wasn't anything good in there for wyvern eggs. We could have definitely snagged a couple wyvern eggs, but none of them were really good. At least not worth it to me. Level 20, level 5. I think the highest was a level 90, but it was a poison wyvern, which I'm not interested in. I'm not interested in that. I would like to get, if I was going to get one, I'd like to get a lightning one or a fire one out of that nest anyways. But as far as the wyverns in general, I think the frost wyverns are the coolest. $25 fire wyvern, not bad. Okay, so what did I get out of that drop that was in there, though? That was cool. Ascendant Corsair Saddle. We've got, ooh, we got Ascendant Riot Boots BP. That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah, I don't know. Did my chat break? Yeah, my chat must have broke because I don't see you guys anymore on the chat in OBS. That's why I haven't responded to anything. Because I can't see anything. For some reason, it broke. You guys been saying a lot of stuff. 15 seconds behind. Twitch did seem like it was a few seconds ahead of YouTube. Let's go, people. One right on me. You need to get an Oviraptor. Fuck that. Made me jump. I'm not even playing, and it scared me. Did you grab an egg? My best ever wyvern. Yeah, see, none of that was coming through. The first thing that's come through, look at this. The first thing that's come through on OBS, look at this, was Hyper Ape. My best ever wyvern egg one was on an Owl Griffin. LOL, I got 6 eggs before I had to run. That's the first thing that's popped in since you just got ARK with a capital F. So I haven't seen anything that you guys posted on YouTube prior to that. My best ever one was on here. Argue, Taming broke the chat. Oh, RG Taming, huh? That wasn't me, Hyper Ape said. Axeman, Dave says my best ever wyvern run. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, that wasn't you. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Everything will try to kill you if you use rare flowers. I don't know. Yeah, super weird. Super weird, but anyways, no big deal. We went in, we checked it out, we got some wyvern egg like peeked on, but none of them were the ones that I wanted. So we're just gonna leave them there for now. Easy peasy, what's going on? Says you got ARK with a capital F, my best ever. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with my chat, guys. I don't know. It's not working. It's repeating the same thing that it was saying beforehand, so I'm gonna just have to pull it up manually, I guess. I have no clue. Actually, I just realized it was 12:30. We probably should get off. Probably should get off for the night. We've been live streaming for almost 4 hours, dude. If you guys are over on YouTube, please do me a huge solid favor. Join Twitch really quick so we can raid out to do another fellow content creator. I'll find one here in a second. Give me a second. Let me get back to the house safe and sound. And once I get here, we will log out for the evening. There we go. Perfect. All right. With that being said here, let's bring you guys back to the home page. We're going to log out of the game here for tonight. We were live for about 4 hours here, which is pretty good. So we're going to probably go ahead and do a raid out. So let's do Twitch here really quick. If you guys are over on YouTube, please head over here to Twitch. I really would appreciate it. Even if you guys don't hang around for everything, I just want to jump in here. Where is ARK 2? ARK 2 is not coming easy peasy, at least not anytime soon. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much. It is not coming anytime soon. All right, let's pick up on a Survivor here. Let's see who's currently live. What are they playing? Do we have anybody else live for ARK currently at this time in the evening? I don't see them. I don't see anybody currently. We've got Dune Awakening. Actually, you know what? We're gonna raid into Pow World. It's close to ARK. I also love me some Pocket Ninjas, so we're gonna raid into.
I think I have like ADHD when it comes to games.
We're gonna raid into Pocket. She's
game.
absolutely amazing. So we're definitely gonna do that. I really would appreciate it. Because we've got a couple people here that will be non-followers or subscribers. Let's go ahead and just do this for the raid message. We'll do that for the raid message, so go ahead and copy and paste that. But we are going to raid into Pocket Ninja. So anyways, guys, head over here to Twitch if you haven't done so already. I really would appreciate it to raid out to bring in more people. And yeah, with that being said, guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I will not be live here tomorrow, but I will be live on Thursday and Friday of this week. So Thursday and Friday of this week, we're going to be going live. I'm going to be playing, I think, a cooperative or co-op game with my wife on Thursday. We did that for the very first time, I think, last week or a couple weeks ago. It was an absolute blast. She wanted to do it again, so we're probably going to end up doing that. And then we're going to end up doing a raid on Friday. Friday, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to get into. I do have a potential collaboration with another content creator. I'm not going to mention anything or do any name dropping yet, just in case if it does fall through and it doesn't happen. But if it does happen, I'll be sure to do some more promotion and everything for it leading up to Friday. I just need to confirm with them. And if that's the case, then we'll be going live on Friday with a collaboration with another content creator, which I'm excited for a new fun cooperative game. So we'll see. I'm excited for the return of Miss Code. Yeah, Mrs. Code will be back on Thursday, so she's excited for that too. Maybe we'll try to do a little bit of pre-setup and stuff on Wednesday. Try to make sure everything's set in stone. Maybe we can get both mics working. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But with that being said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and raid out. And wait, did it raid out or no? Did we miss it?